All right, we are back and live, and we are ready to go. So, I know you all are as excited as I am to do this. So, I'm just going to jump right in. Do you guys remember what happened last time you guys got together? What did your intrepid adventurers encounter and do? Don't everyone speak up
We
at
did
once.
a lot of trading. We were on the boat after escaping the area, getting away from Carthians. We got on the boat and we were going through a foggy, like we were doing trading. A couple of us have exhaustion points. The boat almost like sunk. And as we were going through this misty, no, that was before the misty thing. Then we went through a misty cloud, misty whatever, um, and we were making our way through that. And I think we finally made it through it, and we had to start navigating through rocks. And that's when the snakes started seeing us.
Yeah,
And last thing I remember was a snake shooting up from the water. No, they're still 60 feet away.
yeah. They're
Never mind.
still they're
They're
still
they're they're still
yeah
distance away.
yeah. So that's
But we
pretty.
did see a snake shoot up from the water and eat a certain familiar.
Uh-huh. Bread is bye bye. Yeah, you guys did have some fun on the boat where you managed to save one of um, uh, oh my god, I'm already failing. Bowfell, sorry. You managed to save one of Bowfell's companions after he fell off the boat in the middle of essentially a tropical storm that you guys shipped through uh,
Yep.
overnight, I think it was. And so you guys managed to save him, bring him back, get through the storm itself, and some of you were able to get some sleep. Others have exhaustion, and in the morning time, mid morning, mid afternoon, somewhere around that time, you guys make your way in through what looks like almost minefields of islands, coral reef that have bleached at the top, but you can see it's brightly colorful below where the sun hits. And as you guys are making your way through there, Bread got sent out, and as Bread makes his way out through the field of uh, corals to kind of guide your path, a snake just jumps up from the water and just chomps, and he just disappears. And you all started prepping for battle, and that is where we're gonna pick up.
Yep, we
So
get to deal with a still hungry, slightly confused, probably angry snake.
very, very much all of those things. Yes. So I'm gonna zoom in here. All right. So you guys are still in the places where you were when we left last time. I did not place any of Bowfell's crew. Let me just. I'm gonna do some minor tweaks here.
Okay.
We got. Woo. Um, be thinking about what you guys are planning to do. Because I think did we already roll initiative or no? I think we did. Pretty sure we did. Da-da. We got one,
No,
two,
I
three,
don't think
four.
so.
No, I could have sworn we did. This one
I think we
is
did because some of us were going pretty
yeah,
doing a fall.
and another one hidden underneath. Okay, so the little arrow guys are Bowfell's crew. One, two, three, four, five, six, three, six. I have six. Why do I have six? There's seven of them.
Yeah, August 29th, 2021 at 8:37. Dante rolled initiative, then I rolled initiative.
All right, so we do have an initiative order. Yes, I actually have the encounter saved. I'm super excited about that. So you all had gotten into your spots, preparing and trying to watch. I would like for everyone to kind of roll me a real quick perception check. Make sure that I do have everyone's initiative. Yes. Oh, I see why Zoc didn't remember it. He rolled the lowest initiative.
No, that's not why.
I didn't remember it either.
Because I forgot I have disadvantage.
All right. So, perception. All right. Everyone who rolls above a 15, as you guys are rolling, those of you looking out that roll above a 15, you will see what looks like a large green line floating, swimming towards the boat. It's hard to tell. It's probably the snake, just based on everything you've seen thus far. But it is kind of hard to see it, to attack it right now. It's definitely at least 5 to 10 feet underwater. The image doesn't. I'm just gonna zoom in because you can't see those yet. It's definitely about 5 to 10 feet underwater. Big, thick green line. Those of you who rolled above a 15, and so let me be more clear. So if
Some
you
of
are
us
looking,
have done damage to it.
yes. So Luna and I believe Zoc, yes, the two of you have seen this. You know where it's at. Dante, you would have seen where they were firing and seen where that snake is headed, coming towards the boat. It is currently 60 feet away, coming in. It's not on the map here, but I'm going to draw a squiggly line. It's coming from that direction. There are others that you cannot see yet, but that one, you know it's coming towards the boat. And as you fire, if I remember right, you were firing your chaotic bolt? Was that what it was?
Chill touch.
Chill touch. Okay. So you fire your chill touch, and Zoc was Eldritch blasting, and I believe one or both of you hit it. It looks like both of you hit it because it only has a few hit points left. Yeah, both of you fire, and as that happens, you hear Bofel yelling from behind, "Arm your arms, men! Get to the wall to the ship!" He yelling to his crew, who does in fact start doing that. You see them, the ones that were above deck had already run below. And a few have already come back up with shields and swords. Bofel is still steering the ship, and his mate is also assisting in watching. I believe someone else, was it Barry, was going to watch for the coral to make sure you guys don't run aground. I don't remember. I know someone was. I thought it was Barry. Maybe not. Okay.
It's not Zoc.
It's
Zoc
no,
is
it's
in
yeah, Zoc's
kill mode.
yeah, Zoc's in angry mode.
Attack mode.
Yeah, you kill my bread, I kill you. Okay, so we're just gonna start with. I'm just gonna start straight down the list. Zoc, hang on. Luno and Zoc, the two of you have already gone. Everyone else got to move. Bofel's men are gonna come up and they're gonna take positions on the boat. There are still 3 below deck. The other 2 that you can see are in the port bow and the starboard on the poop deck. So I can never remember my nautical terms. Okay, go ahead, Luno.
I was just saying, I do remember saying that I was prepping to cast darkness when they pop up.
Gotcha.
I don't remember exactly how that's going to work out now, but like I do remember, like, okay, yeah, I'm not casting it yet, not this instant, but as soon as one appears was when I was going to cast it.
Right.
So which dwarves are currently up on deck?
Let me clean that up. All the arrows are the dwarves. Oh, you're asking which dwarves themselves?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that matters too much right now, but since you asked,
I just want to know.
where is my? You have Bofel and Scandron. Those 2 are up doing the things they do, and then you also have Kazal and Duzerlog. So the drunk, the older drunk, and the muscle.
Does it matter which?
Yeah. No, I don't know if it matters. And if you're wondering, since apparently it matters, Um, the muscle, Duzalog, is on the right side of the ship. The drunk is on the left side.
Okay.
And the other three are down below deck. So,
Okay.
I think I was going to have the snakes go first because everyone else had gone. So, let me get to my initiative. All right. Let me make sure. Okay. Yes. All right. So, as you guys are standing here watching, looking around, scanning the horizon of the water, Zoc and Luno, the two of you can keep tabs on the one that you see headed to the boat. Everyone else you see, and I'll head back to the map here, you see this one all of a sudden on the right side of the ship pop up, and followed by another one that pops up. And there is a fourth one, Barry, you would see headed to the ship from that direction, from behind you.
Boy.
So, as you all are watching, the snakes, as they get closer, dive underwater, and you lose track of them momentarily. And all of a sudden, the one that was closest to the front port bow shoots up from the water with a and it where's my thing? Sorry. Okay. And it lashes out to Luno and tries to bite you, Luno. I'm assuming a 10 does not hit.
No.
Okay. So yeah, you see it jump up, pop up out of the water with a splash, throwing water onto the mast, or onto the bow of the ship, and you manage to like move out of the way as its face just like straight into the wood hits, and it like comes back up and the others.
Give me backhand springs out of the way.
Yeah, the other three, as you guys are watching, disappear under the water. Only this one is above water right now. But the others couldn't make it, so they dove. And it is Dante. You are first, sir. So it'll be Dante. Here, let me do this, so you guys have initiative order here. It'll be Dante, Luno, Barry, Nat, and Zoc, and then the dwarves.
Is the mast raised or lowered?
I believe it's still lowered.
That's true. I don't think we had a chance to raise it again after
Yeah,
the storm.
I'm pretty sure it's still lowered.
Yeah, now we're gonna climb over it. I guess I'll go to the nearest snake that I've seen and start blasting away. Right.
Okay, so what are you doing with the snake up at the front of the boat?
Says the
Yeah,
only
um,
snake we can see right now.
Yeah,
That's the only one that I can see.
correct.
Can I move closer to it?
Absolutely.
How close?
Yeah. Here, zoom in. Get you. How close do you want to get?
Enough to see it.
Well,
Sure.
so you can see it from the back, but you're still a good 30 feet away from it. So
Okay, so
you-
if I can see it from where I was before.
Yeah, this mast is not up, so you can currently see it.
Okay, then what's the range?
I would say mechanically it's 35 feet away, because it's up
Okay.
on a second level, coming up over from about 30
Chill
feet away.
touch. Whoop,
But we have disadvantage.
Yes, with disadvantage, because wait, did Dante have exhaustion?
No, but it's direct sunlight.
Oh, yep, with disadvantage.
Yep.
That's right. Womp
Yeah,
womp.
exhaustion wouldn't be a disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah, that's why I
Unless
was.
it tired.
That's why I was confused for a second. Mm.
What are
Damn.
you eating, drinking?
Yeah, sorry. I'm.
What's that?
Oh God. This one is a chocolate shake.
Whoa.
Mm.
Sam, did you see that?
I do see that. Luno, it's a good thing that you dodged out of the way of that snake as you see a chilling blue-green hand just fire straight past on the right side of you and between you and Zoc, narrowly missing both of you. Yeah, narrowly missing both of you and flying off into the distance before it disappears.
3 ones in a row.
As I'm back handspringing, I'm flipping going underneath my body.
Holy cow. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, basically.
I'm just like, oh.
Yeah. All right, Dante, anything else?
Yes. For my familiar, I will give him the good touch. The dragon.
Okay. That is... Yeah, that's a bonus action to cast it
Bonus
on your
action to
familiar.
cast it.
Yeah, okay.
Action.
Yeah. All right, all good. You do that thing on one
Is
of your...
my familiar able to go towards it? And
Uh,
attack?
Actually, yeah, I think your familiar has a
Yep.
30-foot fly
It would.
speed, right?
Yes.
All right, let's get your familiar up here. We'll do a little wings here.
60 feet. It's my owl.
Yeah, 60 feet. So yeah, it can make it to that.
Okay.
So it makes it over
He
to...
will, she will.
Yeah.
He will use the dragon's breath attack
Okay.
with lightning.
What?
Lightning. Okay, sticking with the lightning. I like it. All right. So what is? It's that's a save, right?
Yes.
All right. What is the save on that? Dex.
16. Thanks.
It rolled. Oh, almost an 18. It rolled an 8.
Ooh.
So go ahead and roll your damage. Nice.
11.
All right. Yeah. You you send your familiar after just like patting it, like go, and it flies over. And as it comes over, Zoc and Luno, you get to witness firsthand as the lightning just blasts from its beak into this snake, who's definitely caught off guard by it. And it takes 11 points of electricity damage. Lightning damage, if you will, as it is just shocked through and through by this dragon's breath. All right, Luno.
I'm gonna
Done.
just
Yep,
get
sorry.
my owl back towards me. 'Cause
Oh, you move it
is it
away?
35 feet? Yeah, I move it away because it's got flyby.
Does not provoke opportunity attacks when it flies out of melee range.
Oh, that's lucky for it. Okay, so yeah, so is it moving all the way back to you?
Well, it can't because it's got
wouldn't be able to.
35 feet to move, right?
Yeah.
And
Well, it could move like pretty darn close. That's what I'm asking.
then, yeah.
Okay.
As close as it can get.
Okay. Cool. All right. Now, Luno. Now it's your turn.
Okay. He is going to go ahead and cast. He's going to quicken cast darkness on himself, on a pebble on himself, so he can move it like over it if he needs to. I also need to add for quicken. Hold on. Got that. So another 2. Okay. So it's magical darkness, and then I'm also going to.
It's 20
do
foot.
a
It's a
whip
20 foot.
strike. Well, not whip strike.
Is it a 20-foot diameter?
I think it's a little bit. Yeah, Zoc is gonna get in it.
Oh, for sure. That's what I want to make sure. All right. It's on the map.
Yeah, I will.
Holy shit, that's big.
20-foot diameter.
I think it's 15, but give
Oh,
me
it's a
second to
radius?
double
Okay.
check. Yeah.
That makes a huge difference.
You know what? I could just do it this way. Where's darkness? 50-foot area.
Oh, it's
50 foot. 15 foot.
Here.
Sorry,
It's a-
15-foot
not a
radius here.
15-foot radius here. Okay, cool. All right. That's a,
Our icon should be a little bit bigger.
probably. I'm not overly worried about it. We can always adjust them a little bit. Here you go.
I'm gonna do something new. me fund so I can make sure I know how many I'm spending.
All right, and Zoc.
And then I'm spending 1 point to distance booming blade using my whip.
All right, Zoc, you are in complete darkness as this happens.
Yep.
I imagine you're super happy about that.
What do you mean?
Okay, so first it's going to do the weapon attack.
All right.
17 to hit.
17, I believe, does hit. Yes, 17 definitely hits.
Okay. Do I have advantage?
No. Oh.
Okay, just because I'm in darkness. I don't know
it
if
is.
I
It
do or
is
not.
technically blinded. So,
Yep.
yeah, you do. You do have advantage.
So I'm gonna go ahead and roll a second just to see. Nope. Okay. So that's 8 points from that. Because we got a bunch of damage coming to it. 9, 10, 11, 12 points from that. Or, well, 12 altogether for that. And then... So... So 18 points? 18 points of damage?
Nice.
And also, if it moves, it takes 2d8.
Yep.
All right. See your thing here. Attack 8. So 8 plus 4 plus 6. Okay, cool. Yeah, 18 points. Nice. All right. Yeah, it takes 18 points of damage, and as you mumble to yourself and you mumble to yourself into the stone, and the stone just starts exuding a wall of darkness that surrounds you and encompasses both you and Zoc and the snake. You are still able to see inside, and as you do, you take out your whip and just whoosh straight at the snake, and at the same time release your booming blade, which does additional damage to that. And the snake just recoils a bit, taking all 18 points of damage. It looks very angry, Luno, from what you can see. It also looks pretty badly hurt.
Thanks.
All right. Anything else?
I'm going to stay right there, so it stays in the darkness. It either is going to try to do its thing, or it's going to move and take more damage.
Okay. Yeah, and just so you guys are aware, this is in melee range of you. So if you move away, it is in melee range.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It doesn't know we're still there.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying. Well, you assume it doesn't know that.
Fair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Shit. You should not have gotten you. You will not get advantage. Future ones, I forgot that these are. They have blind
Oh,
sight.
I got blind sight.
Yeah.
That makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah. Okay. So, sorry. I should have clicked on that. All right. Who is next? Who do we got? Barry. Barry, you were next. And so, Barry, you just saw a wall of darkness come up between Luno and Zoc and the snake. There are no other snakes around, and you can't really see the snake now to swing at. So, what are you doing?
Let's see. I feel like I feel like Barry would come up to the helm of the ship, right?
Okay.
And tell them that he just saw the snake come from, where you last saw it. It might be heading towards the helm of the ship.
Okay.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. You walk up and say that, and you hear Bofel turn to Scandron. Right, get to the back. Make sure it doesn't hit us. And someone needs to keep an eye out for these damn islands. They're everywhere. So Scandron is going to be moving towards the back on his turn. Oh, thank you for naming them. Whoever did that.
Yep. I did that.
All right.
I was asking who was up.
Well, if you want to name the other ones, feel free. I'll unhide them here for you.
Okay, cool.
They're coming from below deck. All right. Barry, anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. You just for clarity, you can also ready in action if something comes within melee range or within line of sight. You could take your bow out and ready an attack for it. Up to you.
No. Sure, you know what? Why not?
Okay. I'm just trying to help you guys out. Okay, so you do take your bow out and ready in action, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so you do that and tell Bowfell, and he manages that. If you're not doing anything else on your turn, it is whoever's next. Natalia, and then Zoc.
Okay. Well, Shield just relayed at what Barry told the captain, so Nat's gonna move over to that side of the ship.
Okay.
To be ready, in case this thing does spring up over here.
Okay.
Towards the stern. So.
Alright, and you have a readied action as well?
Yeah, she's gonna hold an attack action.
Okay. For what's the? I need to know the trigger.
Oh, actually no, she's not gonna hold an attack action. She's gonna hold dodge action. Well, not hold dodge action.
She's gonna take the dodge. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So Zoc, it's your turn. You were in utter darkness, and you would have just heard a loud like, as Luno just hit the snake with booming blade.
I will cast Armor of Agathis,
All right.
and I will use my that's my action, bonus action. I'm gonna summon the Tentacle of the Deep
Okay.
to attack the snake.
Okay. Where are you summoning it?
Where I last saw the snake, so it should be around here.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna do it outside of the darkness, so it doesn't have disadvantage.
But the ship is moving, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I have to put it on the ships.
Oh.
Be left behind.
Okay. Here we go. All right. Done and done. It's
Yeah,
got a
it's-
10-foot range, right?
Yeah, 10-foot range.
Okay. Yeah, you're good then.
And I'm gonna slap the snake with the tentacle.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Straight roll, right?
Yeah. Yep. Straight roll. Go ahead and make your attack roll, and Nat, and you would hear it through your shield, and Barry, the both of you hear Bowfell just all of a sudden yell, "What the hell is that?" And he's pointing at the front of the ship.
Something similar when the Sphere of Darkness showed up.
Yeah, magic is magic, but a booming tentacle in the middle of on the top front of his ship.
Yeah, that's the new thing to see.
Yeah, it's definitely new. 14 actually does hit.
Okay, nice. 6 cold damage.
6 cold damage. All right, it takes 6 cold damage, and y'all are doing some good DPS to it. The tentacle slaps it on the side, and it just where it hits it, there's a particles of ice that kind of form real quick, and then the snake like shakes and it shudders and shatters the ice off, and you hear from the back of the boat as that's happening. It's a kraken coming from Bowfell. And all of the men start to turn to this ball of darkness with the tentacle above it, like flailing in the air. From what they can see.
They're gonna think.
Yeah. All right. So as that, you doing anything else, Zoc?
Yep, that's all.
Okay. So as that happens, as you do that, the other 3 men from Bowfell's ship surface. Let me unhide them. Just in time to hear him yell, "It's a kraken!" And as they come out to the ship and turn around and see, they rush up towards the ball of darkness, to the place where they can see it, and it looks like they're going to try to attack it. They do have one of them has a bow. Let me where is Torfet? He's got the bow.
Probably Torpet.
Yeah. He's got the bow. Let me do that in a different way. So, what HP does your tentacle have?
It's not a creature. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's
Even
literally- it's never given
better.
a stat block. It's just
Beautiful. This is gonna be beautiful. All right. So, Torfet, you see, so the two of them rush up like they're gonna attack it, and Torfet just like pulls his bow back and fires at the tentacle, and he would have hit it if it wasn't an ethereal sort of creature, non-creature thing. The arrow flies straight through, and you see all three men, just their eyes, like their body goes white, like, oh god, we can't even hit it.
Would Nat see this from where she is towards the back of the ship?
Only if you're not watching for the snake.
Dadgummit. Okay.
Yeah. I would imagine you probably would have
Probably
turned.
would be turning to look since
Yeah.
she heard him shout, "It's a kraken."
Yeah, probably. Your shield would have gone, oh shit, we're in real trouble.
Yeah. She'd tell the shield, "Oh, frick it, tell Bofel that's not a kraken, that's just Zoc."
Okay. We'll get to that then. Yeah, we'll get to that.
At the same time, Deluno would be like, "No, they're the snakes, not that thing. The snakes."
All right. So the two men on either side are still watching. You see, is it Kazal? He has a shield, and he does not have a sword. He has what looks like a hand crossbow that he is aiming, and he looks like he's aiming into the water. Not overly steady, but he's still got a decent aim. And you see him fire into the water, and then he says something in Dwarvish, and I don't think anyone's close enough or speaks Dwarvish to understand the curse as he fires wildly into the water.
What does he say?
Yeah, it just says like shit. Oh, God damn it. And so Duzerlog is holding an attack for if a snake pops up his head, mechanically speaking. And with that, we're back up to the start because Scandrin ran over here. Scandrin is next to you now.
Okay.
He also has a shield and longsword in hand. And you can see
Nat has her shield and spear.
okay, and for clarity, Duzerlog and Scandrin have full plate armor. They are heavily armored for this. If they fall into the water, they will not be able to swim.
Yep.
Oh boy.
The others, pretty much everyone else other than Bofel has light armor on, like leather or studded leather, something that they could potentially swim in. Other than Torfet, who can't really swim.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah. With that, the snakes lash back out. Luno, even though it's in magical darkness, it seems to know exactly where you're at, and it makes another bite attack at you, and possibly hitting you this time. Okay. 17.
It would if I didn't shield.
Yeah. So you're shielding. All right.
For an AC of 20.
Nice. All right, so it lashes out, and as it lashes out, you see it's about to hit you through this magical darkness, and you just like throw up this shield, and it's like inches from your face, just trying to get through this magical barrier that you've put up in front of you. And as that is happening, across the other side of the ship, you hear another scream. Oh god, that's a circle. We don't want that. You hear another...
Question.
Oh, yep. Go ahead.
Since the boat is moving, does that mean it moves with the boat?
Yeah, it's moving with the boat.
Then it would take the 2d8 damage.
Ha!
That's true.
Sick.
That is true.
Yes, go ahead and roll the damage.
Another loud echoing boom.
Yep, another loud echoing boom.
4, 6.
Oh,
So he takes another 8 points of damage.
nice. All right. Yeah, he's looking pretty beat up. All right.
I had to think about that for a minute. So it's like if he's keeping up, he's going to take it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good call. All right. So the next snake comes up next to Duzerlog, and it. I'm gonna roll real dice because man, I'm tired of rolling. I so miss rolling. It rolled 16 plus 5. Okay. 21.
That'll hit him if
Yeah.
he's got like, in a shield.
That is, yeah. It's actually surprisingly that doesn't penetrate his armor. Because he has plate armor and a shield, which as a base would give him 20. So yeah, no, he oh no shit, tie goes to the attacker. Damn it. So yeah, it does hit him. Okay. His AC is 21. Yeah. His AC is 21. And the snake rolled a 21.
Okay.
Okay, so
How's the AC 21?
because I'm telling you his AC is 21. What? You're gonna question my NPC?
All right.
He's gonna start shifting out of existence.
He has some magical.
Yeah. All of a sudden, Natalia gets bit. I mean, all right. So he does get hit. Let me go ahead and roll the damage. That one I am rolling here. 9 points of damage, and he will need to make a con save, which luckily he is good at. Oh, super lucky he's good at. He does save on the con save, so he takes the 9 points of damage, and he takes it like a champ, man. He is a beefy dude, big con saves. He rolled a base 15. So he takes 8 points of damage, and you guys see him raise his shield, and as he raises the shield, the snake kind of like hits his shield and like latches onto the arm that's holding on to the shield, and there's a loud cry as he's bit on the arm. And the other one, let me get to the map, does surface up next to you, Nat and Scandrin. And I'm just gonna draw the other one here. Okay, so the two of you are holding an action, and so
That is not.
no, you're dodging.
Yep.
Okay, that is good because that is the person that it is attacking, because you are technically closest.
Mm-hmm.
However, Scandrin is holding an attack with his longsword. Wow, I'm rolling a lot of 15s tonight, which does hit. Yep, and so you see the snake.
You roll a 15 with disadvantage?
Wait, why does he have disadvantage?
He's attacking me because I took the dodge action.
No. Scandrin is attacking the
oh,
snake.
sorry.
Scandrin's
Sorry,
attacking the
okay,
snake. Yeah.
okay.
All good. Yeah. 1 second. I need to label these snakes so I know.
You drop some icon.
Yeah, I need to drop some icons here. Now that they're all up. No, I need icons. How do I not have snakes? How are those not things that I have? 1 second. Let me see if I can get a snake here real quick. I need... D
You're using the default tokens. The Titan, which is the big mouth, seems appropriate.
Yeah, I'm about
That's
to
pretty good.
do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I really want to use this as the snake head. Oh, let's not. Let's not. I don't
How
want to.
thick are these snakes, by the way?
You what?
How
thick?
big are these snakes?
How big around?
They're like super thick. They are about 4 feet around. So 4 feet around. And they're roughly, from what you can tell, from best guess, because you have yet to see the full entirety of these snakes, probably close to 40 feet long.
Okay.
They are giant snakes.
Chunky boys. Okay.
Chunky. God dang it. No snake. All right. So what was the one I should use? We'll do the
Titan was my suggestion.
Titan.
Change
Yeah,
the size.
I'll pull in a bunch for you.
Yeah. Here. Oh, I was thinking that one, but yeah, that works. Okay, that works. Trash. Okay, cool. Yeah. These are big snakes, so I'm gonna go ahead and we'll Okay. Cool. So that's how large they are compared to you all. That's about right. That's about accurate. They are very big snakes. So that one got hit. It took damage. Did I do it down? Each one needs to be. So the one in front is snake A. Doesn't matter what the other two on the sides are, B or C. The one next to you, Nat, is D. Okay, and then that one took, I believe, that one took 9 points of damage. Okay. And the one next to Kazal is going to strike, and the one next to Nat.
Barry was holding an attack too, right?
Barry was holding an attack. Barry, you are able to make a attack roll as well.
Is it at disadvantage or advantage?
It's not an advantage, but it should just be a flat roll, unless you have something that's causing disadvantage.
It's because I forget how close you get disadvantage with the blow. That's
You are not within melee range. That's what gives you the disadvantage.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. That's a good question. Okay, so let me. It's A, B, D. Perfect. Who named them snacks?
Yeah, I missed out, and so I have to.
That's hilarious. All right, Barry does hit. Yeah, you do hit. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for the snakes.
Does he get sneak attack since I'm engaged with it?
That's a good question. I think you do, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Dwarf even attack does.
Yeah. So
Alright.
there's two of us engaged with it, actually.
I assume a 9 does not hit you, Nat.
No, definitely
Okay.
not.
It had disadvantage because of your dodge action. The first one was a 21, so be glad you took the dodge action.
Okay.
And then the other one is BC. Okay.
So that's another 8 damage from the sneak attack on Snake D.
I really like calling them snacks. They're now coral snacks. All right.
I'm 15.
C needs to make an attack not with disadvantage. Oh, that's not what I want. Clear. 17. Ooh, that is actually going to hit him.
Yeah.
All right. 8. All right, so Kazal takes 8 points of piercing damage as Snek C rushes up from under the water, blasts some water onto the ship main deck, and just comes down and latches onto him. And he just and as anyone looks over, you see the snake. It looks like it's starting to not let go and try to lift him up. So that is, I believe, the snake's turn, along with everyone else's turn.
Yep.
Yes. All right. So back up to the top then.
Wait, it's my turn. I'm last. I remember I'm last.
Yeah. 1 second. Hang on. He did not roll a dex con save. Oh no. He fails the con save. All right. So this is why I have this up.
How bad is it?
He yells. Okay, so he yells, and as you all look, you see him like freeze, almost like paralyzed with fear, and it looks
no.
his mind just goes blank, and he drops his shield and sword, and he's just standing there while the snake is biting him.
Oh no.
Is it Snake C?
Snake C.
Oh shit.
All right.
That's not good.
All right, so let me make sure that I keep tabs on him. I need to make him a little bigger. He is not good. All right, everyone else is okay. Kazal is not good. All right, so we are back up to the top because that was all the dwarves, all the snakes.
My turn.
It's your turn. Wait.
I
Yeah,
should.
I'm a little confused.
Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped the. No, we skipped the snake. We did the snakes. They're first. So next is Dante. Yeah, because you cast Armor of Agathis and the tentacle, and then all the snakes went, all the guys went, and now we're back to Dante.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. That's a really long.
Yeah. There's a lot of pieces.
Guys.
There's a lot of pieces. So this is gonna be a long fight. Sorry.
Yeah, because I thought I was last.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, so Dante, guys, if you can, try to prep your move, because this might be a long fight.
Yes.
So yeah,
Is he wrapped around by the snake?
he's not wrapped around yet, but it does look like the snake is starting to lift him up off the ground.
Oof.
It definitely looks like that's the intent.
Yes.
Especially if
Okay,
he's not
so-
struggling.
Yeah, he's definitely not struggling.
Oh
For
gosh.
me and Lucy, my owl, will move towards this man
Mm-hmm.
and attempt to save him with a shocking grasp.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll. Both of you, you and Lucy.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Actually, when I grab Lucy, I'm just gonna move her to the snake B and then attack snake B with that. But that'll be the next thing I do.
Okay, so you are going to... So you're using Shocking Grasp yourself
Yes.
against Snake C.
Yes, me.
Okay, what is your familiar doing?
It's attacking snake B.
As a bonus action, casting your cantrip through
Dragon's Breath.
that.
Oh, Dragon's Breath.
No,
Dragon's
no,
Breath.
no, you're using its action to cast Dragon's Breath.
Okay, I missed that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. You make your attack, Dante, with disadvantage, and I will roll the con save for the other one.
Nani? Good dex save.
It's a
Attack
deck save? Oh, well,
1d20.
okay.
Yeah,
17?
it passes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, with
I said that
disadvantage,
wrong.
right?
It's a. It was a 15. Does a 15 save?
No.
Okay, it fails. I rolled a 12, plus 3.
You
Okay.
said I have disadvantage, right?
You have disadvantage, yes. All right.
Sure.
Yeah, that one don't hit. As you go to reach for the snake and try to catch it, it moves this way, and you just reach out and grab air with your shocking hand, and then barely catch yourself on the boat as you almost fall forward, trying to grab this snake. You're not very tall and long, so you were having to reach a bit to get that. Lucy, on the other hand, does do some damage. Go ahead and roll that damage for Lucy.
Well then.
Oh my god, so many ones tonight. 6
That's
points.
also lightning.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So Snake B,
Then
6 points of damage.
I'll recall her to the middle of the boat
Okay,
and let her fly up there.
okay. Alright, who's next?
I believe I am.
Alright.
Yeah, should be Luna.
Alright, so I'm gonna quicken False Life at 3rd level.
Oh man.
So I get 17 temporary hit points. And then I'm going to booming blade the snake in front of me again with a, because I can hit it with the dagger, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you can hit it with the dagger currently.
Do I get advantage because of the tentacle?
You're talking about for a flank? No.
Okay, so I just was making sure.
Yep, it's a good ask.
Here's my-
Holy cow, that plus 14 is amazing.
So 23.
23 hits, yeah.
Alright, so
Where's that 14 from?
Yeah, right?
False life.
I will, because it's at 3rd level.
Yeah.
7 plus 11 points of damage. And if it, whenever movement happens, it takes another 2d8.
3 should be 12.
7 plus 4?
7 plus 4.
Did I not roll a 7 plus 4? I thought it was a 7 plus 4. Hold on.
No. Your false life. It should be 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points.
Oh, did I say so? So 14,
You said 14.
plus whatever I. My thing says 14.
I said there was like
Which
17.
level do you cast?
At 3rd level.
So it's plus 12. So
You
D4
gain
plus
5
12.
temporary hit
so
points
D4
for
plus,
each level.
Yeah, plus 14.
Oh yeah, it is 14. Okay, I'm sorry, I missed that. Yeah, you're right. Okay, sorry.
Like I don't know where
Yeah.
the math came from.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just
you're
whatever it
you're
told
good.
me.
You're good. You're good. All right, so booming blade. Did you make your attack with the dagger? Does hit for 7 points of damage. Booming blade does an additional 4, so 11 points of damage to the snake in front of you. Snake A. All right. Anything else, Luna?
Well, nope, not until it moves. Not until movement is happening, or whenever you want me to calculate that.
I would just.
Which.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and calculate it on your turn because it's gonna have to keep up regardless. It's moving constantly.
Another 8 points of damage.
Okay, so 8 points. Cool. This thing looks really ugly. There's blood marks. There's blood dripping down the sides of it. It's looks really angry, really pissed off. But it is definitely on its last leg.
Aren't we moving constantly all the time?
Yeah.
As the Earth is rotating?
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. And who's next after Luno?
I think it's me.
All right, Barry. Go ahead and make your attack.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack and see how well this goes.
Okay. Do the thing. 17 hits, yeah. And I think this is sneak attack because what's her face is still in range, Natalia. Nice.
It's left.
Max damage.
So roll 3-6.
Yeah, right? 3 6. That's pretty darn good still. 24. Dang, Barry, you are a beast.
24 damage.
Literally.
Literally a
It's
beast.
a bugbear.
Someone's feeling punny tonight. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you pull back your bow and fire, and you hit the snake just under the chin, and it kind of like shunts up through the lower part of its jaw, and you can see blood draining down the side of its body now into the water. Is that all for you, Barry?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
For now, at least.
All right. I believe Nat's next, but Nat, before you go, there's a loud yell from the front of the boat from what's his face? Thakrat. You hear Thakrat yell, "Land, port side!" And all of a sudden the boat begins to lurch hard to the left to apparently miss this coral. Nat, go ahead, and it's your turn, and you are leaning into the snake now as this boat is turning hard to the left. Oh, did I lose everyone?
No.
No, okay. Just lost Nat. Oh, Nat, you're muted.
Shoot, sorry, forgot I was muted. Okay. Okay, she's going to, like, with her shield and spear, she's going to kind of position and kind of batter and thrust at this thing, kind of in the vicinity towards its head. She's not trying to actually hit it so much as herd its head to the side a little bit, and she's going to use her commander's maneuver, commander strike, to give Barry another attack.
Okay, Barry, I'll give that to you with advantage, because Natalia is essentially giving you a help action.
Nice. Let's see.
21.
Damage
Yeah.
and sneak attack.
And sneak attack.
Okay.
Nice. Another 20. In one round, Barry, you've done 44 points of damage. You're a freaking wizard. All right, Natalia, you doing anything else on your turn?
No, I can't. I can't because that's my action for the attack action, the bonus action to trigger the commander strike.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay, that's fair. And that means it's Sock. It is your turn, finally.
Alright, I will Eldritch Blast and Tentacle of the Deep the snake.
I'm gonna ask this because you are in magical darkness. You can't see. How are you firing at the snake?
I just fire at the last place I think I see the snake.
I mean, it's probably also making noise as it's trying
Yeah.
to jump on Luna.
All right. Well, I mean, I'll give it to you with disadvantage. I just wanted to make sure that you were aware with that. Yeah, you
Yeah,
definitely have disadvantage on the attack, but go ahead and you make your attack.
Alright, so for the tentacle is 17 to hit.
That hits without disadvantage. Yeah.
Alright, 5 damage.
All right.
Alright, my Eldritch Blast. First one,
With disadvantage.
19.
Holy cow.
Second one, 12.
Nice.
All right. So I'm gonna give you an option here. How do you want to do this? You can do it with your tentacle or the Eldritch Blast.
I'll do it both.
Okay.
The tentacle will wrap around the snake's head and pull it into my Eldritch Blast that almost missed.
I imagine Zock's just like, you might as well, you just like close your eyes, you're like, ha, ha, and your tentacle just grabs it and pulls it straight into one of the blasts, just like blasting off the top of its head, and the tentacle releases it, and there's a loud whoosh as it drops into the water and blood kind of like spews back over the front of the ship as you guys continue to move, along with a loud kunk as you hit the rest of the body of this snake.
Another loud boom too.
Yeah. The rest of the body's in shambles after that. The body just like shatters in the water. Oh, good lord. All right.
Then I'll try to move out of the darkness
Okay.
the best I can.
I mean, you can move out, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know which way is which.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you would have known which way you were standing.
Yeah, I'm
I'd get-
gonna move the opposite way of where I fired.
Okay. As you make your way out of the as you make your way out of the magical darkness, you almost run straight into Yosair, one of the dwarves, and you're like, oh shit, and like move your way further down.
Right, that's it.
All right, and we are at the end, and so It
Dwarves'
is
turn.
the dwarves' turn and then the snake's turn. So, the ship turns super hard to the left. Everyone's kind of like leaning a little bit as all of that was happening, and the ship like lurches back to straight. And the three dwarves at the front of the ship see what's going on. They see your tentacle helping, and they turn and head towards. One of them heads towards that. Torfet is going to stand right here in the middle, and Yoser is going to run over here to try to help Kazal. So Thakrit and Duzerlug are both going to strike. Neither one hit. Wow. Torfet is going to, wow, also miss. And let's see, Yoser. Yoser hits. Oh, good. I got one hit.
The old timer's the only one that hits.
Yeah. He's battle hardened. He does 6 points of slashing damage against Snek C, which, in case you're wondering, is the first time this Snek has been hit.
Yep.
And so that is almost everyone. Kazal is going to make another con save. Oh, he saves this time. And as he begins being lifted up off the ground, you hear him like come to like, what? No! And his hands go up, and he's like holding on to the snake, like trying to push himself off the snake. Now he seems much more up and about, and he keeps spouting off animals that aren't in front of you. It's not a snake that's attacking him. He thinks it's a scorpion that's lifting him up, and he's trying to push away from it.
Gosh, it's paralytic and hallucinating. Right.
Well, it's certain things. But yeah, so that is all the dwarves except for Scandrin, who also, let's see, also fucking misses. All right, so all the dwarves are useless. That's good. Good to know.
And these dwarves have made it through here before?
Right. Yeah, they never encountered the snakes before.
Lucky us.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure you'll find out if you ask them about that. All right, so that's that. Bofel, seeing what's going on, is actually going to take a hard turn to the right because he still can't see, and try to push Snek B away from the ship a bit, and also push Snek D into the ship a bit. So he's going to, and I'm actually going to roll for this. Oh man. No, he does not do any damage. Okay, so he does manage to lurch the boat and push Snekby kind of away a little bit, but unfortunately doing that pushes this snake almost on top of you, and Nat, as the ship moves the backside to the left, the snake itself continues to climb up out of the water, and it's resting part of its body now on top of the aft section of this ship. And that is the dwarves' turn, and so the snakes go. So Snek C is not going to make an attack roll. It is going to fail on doing that. Yeah, it's going to fail on doing that. You see it start to wrap itself around Kazal, and as he's doing that, Kazal's able to like keep the constriction away from his body, like lifting his legs, like flailing wildly to keep his body away from that. And the other Snek moves back over to Duzerlug and once again tries to make an attack. This one does hit a 23. Holy crap. So Duzerlug will take 8 points of damage again. That's right, he already got hit once. So he's been hit 16 points of damage. He's actually looking kind of okay. He's a little bloodied, but let's see if he makes his save. He does not. He rolled a 5. And as the snake pierces his skin, you see his eye. Thackeray would see his eyes, just the pupils just dilate, and he turns to Thackeray and back to the snake and starts flailing wildly. Actually, at both, because they're both the equal distance from him. He's flailing wildly at both of them right now, Thackeray and the snake.
Okay.
And the last one is going to attack you, Natalia. Once again. It was a 19 on the very lip, and it rolled to a 1.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so the snake lurches its body up onto the ship itself, and as it does that, it loses its balance, getting a little too much of its body on the ship, and as it goes to strike, it comes down and it loses itself, and it splashes back into the water, completely missing you, and messing up its entire turn. And it dives back under the water.
Oh boy. Great. Okay.
And that is it. We were back up to Dante.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'll just help out the door, maybe by jumping up and trying to pull him down.
Okay. Okay, so better description. You can still do that. He's at least 5 feet up off the ground, so unless you're gonna like dive for his legs or like try to
Could I use
grab
the
the
walls to,
snake.
like, wall run and then jump
Are you jumping on him or the snake?
on him, so I can grab him?
Yeah, you can do that. Roll me a athletics check.
Nice. Dante's known for his strength.
Oh, Dante. Dante. All right, so Dante, this is gonna be rough. Dante, you rush and jump up towards Kazal, and I'm gonna have you make me a dexterity saving throw as you miss Kazal completely and are heading towards the snake. I'm gonna see if you can catch yourself on the snake. I'm actually gonna say that is a barely a save. That is the lowest I will take. You managed, just like by the lips of your fingers, just managed to catch on the very edge of the snake, and your whole body just kind of like whips around, and you are now on the back of this snake that is carrying Kazal.
Oh boy.
Cowabunga, dudes.
Just about went in the water.
Just about went in the water.
Yeah. So Lucy will attack the snake B again.
Okay.
Take a breath.
Let me ask, how close is... Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. So yeah, go ahead and I will roll dex save.
I'll roll damage just in case.
Yeah, please do. Dex save is a 12.
Failure.
It's
Walking
6 lightning.
It is yet to succeed. Alright, 6 damage. Cool. Alright. That one is dead. Snack B takes 6 damage.
Out of range.
Wah wah. Alright. Anything else?
I can't attack anymore, right?
Correct.
Okay. That's cool.
Okay, so Luno, you are next.
Alright, so bonus action, I'm converting a 3rd level spell into sorcery points.
Okay.
Then I'm going to move towards Snake C. As I'm doing that, I'm letting everyone know. It's like, alright, darkness coming through. And they just start seeing a wall of dark. If they're paying attention, they'll see the wall of darkness. I want to get I want to have a 5-foot gap between me and the snake.
Okay, that's not a problem because it's away from the ship, so it'll be,
Mhm.
you know. So you want to be 5 feet away from melee range. So 10 feet away total.
Correct.
Okay.
10 feet all together.
Okay.
All right. And then I'm going to extend Booming Blade with the whip and strike Snake Seed.
Okay. All right.
Shit, not this time.
Nope, not this time.
And then I want to move 5 feet back.
God dang it. Okay. 5 feet back.
Yozer and Kazal are probably freaking out right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, Kazal is losing his damn mind, like literally. All right. Okay, I think I got it. All right. So, anything else, Luno?
That'd be it.
Okay. Ysera is still under the darkness, so he still cannot see. But yeah, actually, I think. Wow. Yeah, I think Torfet actually can't see the snake either. He can see part of it, not all of it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Bat snake.
Yeah, bat snake. Okay.
Yep.
Barry, you were next.
Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna move like a couple feet to right there
Okay.
so I can shoot at Snake C since Snake D is right now not above the water.
Right. No, that's
Yep. Yep. So you're holding an action for attacking?
No, he's gonna shoot at Snake C.
Sorry, missed that. Yes, do the thing. Yeah, that hits.
20. Also, do I get sneak attack? Since
Yep,
he's-
it is
You
engaged.
do.
It is
Oh.
engaged, and you do not otherwise have disadvantage.
Well, then, Gabe, would that mean I got it since it's engaged with the snake?
I
Or with-
believe.
You didn't hit.
Hang on.
Oh, you're right.
You didn't hit,
But-
so
Okay, I'm thinking advantage. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
nice.
So 21. Barry's gonna single-handedly down these things. All right. 21 points of damage. All right. Anything else?
No.
All right. So you pull back and fire your bow into the other snake, and it hits it in the lower part of the body. And once again, you guys can see blood just like dripping from the arrow down into the water. And by this time, there's a pretty large stream of blood behind this ship. Like just a large snake is like floating at the top along with just a trail of blood.
I'm predicting a megalodon next.
All right, so Nat, that means it's your turn.
Okay, Nat, because Snake D disappeared, she knows it's going to be back, so she's not moving very far. She knows someone's still going to be over here ready to make sure it doesn't get at Ophel on the helm. But she is going to, seeing that Snake C seems to be pretty well occupied and multiple people are moving to engage it, she's going to move kind of over this way, just in front of the helm next to Barry, and is going to try something new.
Always
She
fun.
is going to raise her spear and cast a spell with it as her holy
Oh,
symbol.
oh man.
I'm just trying to decide which one I want to do.
Disintegrate. Yeah.
Yeah, no, not disintegrate. She doesn't
Oh.
have that.
Boo.
What kind of cleric are you?
I'm not sure there's any cleric that can learn disintegrate.
That's the point. That's the point.
Yeah, I think it's going to be guiding bolts,
Okay.
aimed at Snake B.
At Snack B. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I really love that we're all calling them snacks now.
Yes, they are.
They are snacks.
And rather than rolling to attack, I'm going to go ahead and use that inspiration point that she has.
Oh, nat 20 guiding bolt.
Yep.
This is why I love doing inspiration. It just gives you so many.
That's going to be 10d6 radiant damage.
Woo!
What?
It's normally 5d6.
Yep.
But it's an auto crit with the
Yep.
inspiration point. It's 10d6.
Yep.
60 damage.
37.
Oh.
That is
Potentially 60 damage.
that is
but it's 37,
beautiful.
so-
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, 37 points against Snack B. That is good because that one hasn't been hit much.
Yep.
You see, Nat. What color is your guiding bolt?
Oh, sort of a kind of a golden orange sunrise kind of color.
Okay. You
Yeah.
see this. You see this like yellow, burnt orangish color glow from the tip of Nat's spear, and a large bolt of energy releases from the tip of the spear and flies straight into Snack B, blasting actually a chunk missing out of Snack B. There's a large section missing from this snake as the snake wavers a little bit, and it actually comes up. It actually has to rest its body on the ship, and I'm gonna shrink the size so we can see it.
It's also currently glowing.
It is also currently glowing, and it is on the ship now. Resting half of its body almost on the ship. Actually, it needs to be here.
Okay.
So, let me draw a little green squiggle, because it's still, into the water.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. All right, so that means it is Zoc. It's your turn.
It's my turn. Alright, I'm gonna do something very creative here.
Eldritch Blast.
No, yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna
Hashtag Warlock. Against Snack B.
against the snake that is guiding bolt.
Perfect. Okay.
So both of my hits will have advantage, right?
The first one will.
The first one will, yeah.
First one, okay.
Yeah.
Are there any friend? Okay, so because I have pack tactic, it will give me advantage if it's next to friendly. Is it
Yeah,
next to friendly?
it's next to two different friendly dwarves.
Okay, then both.
Well, it's next to one friendly dwarf and another one who looks like he's berserk.
Okay, so both will have advantage. Then.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and make your attack rolls with advantage.
26 to hit
Yeah, that one hits.
and 15.
15 also hits. Yeah. Nice.
7 damage and 13. That's 20 damage.
Nice. Y'all are disgustingly powerful.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it. I absolutely love it. All right, so
Then,
you
how far is from the tentacle is to the snakes?
the tentacle's way up here. The tentacle
Yeah.
is, I would say, probably 25 feet away.
Okay, it'll move closer and slap the snake.
Okay.
Snake.
So I think you can move it 30 feet on a turn, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it just moves into the melee range and just slaps it. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make that attack roll too.
22 to hit.
Since Zoc has previously described it as like coming out of like a little portal type thing, I just imagine it slinks back into the portal and another one opens right next to the
Mhm.
snake.
Oh
That's
yeah.
pretty cool too.
Yeah. Yeah. It does in fact do that. The little portal that it's been flailing from just, and then it comes back and it almost like boiling water. This portal opens up in the middle of the ship and a tentacle comes up and just straight down on the snake that's basically laying on the boat at this point.
The 9 damage.
Yeah, for 9 more damage. Oh, and this snake looks so badly hurt right now. It's got a chunk missing out of its body. There's blood oozing onto the boat itself. And the snake is like at the air. It almost looks like it's trying to breathe. It's really badly hurt. Okay.
That's my turn.
That is your turn. Okay. So, the dwarves are going to go, and Sneckby is no longer close to Duzerlog. Duzerlog turns to Thackroot and attacks Thackroot.
I mean, there's a big snake body between him and Thacker.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. He's still gonna swing towards the snake body then.
Yeah.
Oh god, that makes perfect sense. He rolled a nat 1. He rushes towards the snake body, and as he does, he just screaming in rage, with a shield in hand and sword above his head, he just screams and he trips on a board that's kind of like shunted up from the snake being on the boat, and he trips and falls face first into the snake, and his sword actually hits himself in the arm, and he takes another 4 damage.
Oh no.
And he is prone. Yep, he's not having a good day. All right, so that is Duzerlug. Torfit sees what's going on, sees how badly Sneck B is injured, and since he can't really see Sneck C, he's going to turn and attack Sneck B for that hits. 17 points of 17 points. 17 on the roll. And I don't have my damage dice in front of me. Could someone roll me a 2d6?
I'll roll.
Thank you.
5 damage.
All right, the snake.
Plus his whatever.
Yeah, not much extra. Okay, so that's actually more than enough, even with the flat 5.
These guys would have been shit out of luck without us on board.
Yeah, well, like I said. So Torfit sees the snake in the middle of and he comes down and he lets fire and straight into the chin underneath and straight into the brain of this creature, and it just starts spewing blood from its mouth as well as all over the boat. And its tail is dragging in the water. It seems to be stuck on the boat. That is that. Kazal, and I'm gonna do this in succession with Snexy. Snexy is this time does actually succeed in grappling Kazal, and you see Snexy. It raises more of its body in like an accordion, sort of like a spring sort of look, like spiraling up, and it just grabs Kazal and begins to squeeze. And Kazal is just struggling as hard as he can to get this off, and he cannot get it off. I'll roll for him too, but yeah, nope, he does not. We'll do the damage here in a minute. Because he looks not good. You can see his face is turning a bright, deep purplish red. He doesn't look like he can even breathe right now. Yazair sees that and attempts to attack the snake as well, and he does manage to hit it finally for another 7 points of damage, slashing damage, and as he does that, the snake tightens its grip even harder on Kazal. Dante, well, we'll get to you in a second, because this is kind of going to be in succession here. And so that is those two, that one. All right. So as all of that is happening, Bowfell yells from the helm of the ship, "Scandron, get to the front of the ship! I can't see where the hell I'm bloody going!" And Scandron turns around, and as Scandron turns around, the snake erupts back out of the ground, out of the ocean. And Scandrin had begun to move. The snake is going to strike at Scandrin. I'm kind of trying to do this in succession to see. So Scandrin does make it out of harm's way as the snake mouth once again just slams into the ship. This time it actually creates a small hole in the boat where it's smashed its face in. There are boards shattered in the middle of this ship now. Let me draw right here.
To be clear, Snack B is dead, right? It's just hanging on.
Correct. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Snack B is dead.
Okay.
It's just hanging around. Yeah, color it. It's the rainbow snake. Snack B is dead. Yeah, so that happens. Snack D strikes and misses, and once again, seeing what's going on, Snack D dives back underwater.
Oh gosh.
And
so both fellow yell.
Yep.
Zop will also yell out to Luno to turn off the fucking pebble.
yeah, that's.
Yell back, no!
Oh God. Okay, so Scandrin makes it a good ways up the ship towards the bow of the ship, and Bofel can't really do a whole lot other than steer the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So that leaves Snex C. So Kazal is in a bad situation. He's being essentially crushed, and he takes 27 points of force damage as his body is being crushed by this snake.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he looks really not good. For those of you wondering, the snake also doesn't look good. However, Dante, I need for you to make me a dexterity saving throw with advantage because of your climbing ability, as the snake is also trying to shake you off.
Shake it off.
Shake it.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Okay, that's
Actually, Gabe,
yeah.
how much time within the 2 rounds, because of how many people we have, would that have been?
Shit, we got
Is
four
it every
snakes.
round is how long?
Every round is just 6 seconds.
Every person's move is. Wait.
Because the darkness lasts for 10 minutes. We are going into
Oh,
the third
no,
round.
you're plenty fine with darkness. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you're plenty fine.
No worries at all about darkness.
No,
right now.
yeah. If it was a
Sure,
minute,
except
if
not
it was a
let him
minute
pop
long,
off. I
we'd
just wanted to make sure.
yeah. If it was a minute long, we'd have to do some math. But you're plenty fine with darkness.
You're the only one that's not worried with the darkness.
Right, right. Everyone else is like, God damn it, I can't see shit. All right, so Dante, you did save. The snake is actually shaking the lower part of its body, trying to get you off, and you can see the upper part now is crushing Kazal. And Dante, you feel the snake start to move back down towards the water, and we are back up to the top. Dante, it's your turn.
It does have our friend in the death grip, right?
It does have
What was
Kazal in a death grip,
The
yes.
other one. Son of a bitch. Where's his mouth?
Where's it what?
Where's its mouth?
Its mouth is what? I mean, his mouth is up in the air, and it's currently biting Kazal. Like, you know how snakes do where they're trying to like swallow their prey after they're constricting? Yeah, it's doing that.
Okay, I see that. Uh-huh. So, I would like to... how far is the body going down? Because you said they're like massive snakes, right?
Yeah,
Like,
so
how much can I see?
it hasn't necessarily started dropping completely yet. The body, you can see about 20 feet of body above water, if that helps.
Is that like hugging the ship, or is it like suspended in?
It's kind of
In air.
resting on the ship a little bit, but most of it's suspended in air.
Yeah, no, I don't want to blow up the ship.
Not
You're gonna have a
Yeah,
tough
please
time
don't
blowing
do
up the
that.
ship.
No, I'm just gonna shocking grasp this man.
Okay.
Jeez, how
I'm
many
ass-
spell slots do you have?
I have all of them.
He's got all of them, and they're all shocking grasp.
Yeah.
What you don't realize is the wizard's cantrip shocking grasp is equally as good as Eldritch Blast.
Exactly,
Is it?
because you get rid of their
no,
reaction.
no, it's not. All right, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Yeah, because
Do I gain advantage or anything, or is it flat?
You know what? I will actually no. Actually, I can't give you advantage because they have blind sight. So no, you would not get advantage.
A flat roll?
Yeah, just flat roll.
1d20 plus 8.
ooh,
Yikes!
11.
That does not hit for the first time ever. You're actually having kind of to work pretty hard to stay on the snake as it's trying to like shake you off. And as it's shaking, you try to cast Shocking Grasp, but you're not able to actually release the spell. You like mumble something, and as you do, you realize that you're starting to slip, and you're like, oh shit, and manage to catch yourself and get back up on the snake. But you are not able to cast Shocking Grasp on the snake at the moment. Anything else?
Lucy will fly to the lower end and just shock it from the bottom.
Okay, so you're gonna go. How low towards the bottom? Are you like climbing down this
Oh,
snake?
no. I meant Lucy's gonna fly towards the bottom and shock it from the bottom.
Lucy, I missed that. Okay, Lucy's gonna fly to the bottom of the snake and Dragon's Breath underneath you. And okay, yeah. Let me roll a dex save. Finally,
Does
finally, it
have
saves.
disadvantage because it's grappling and being grappled?
It actually does not. It's still a flat roll. 18 to save.
Oh shit. Sadness.
This will be the time where you roll max damage too.
Overall though.
Yeah.
Wait, it didn't save?
It did. It rolled an 18. Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay, then
saved.
yeah, like every time you cast some spells like that, just roll damage.
Yeah, go. Yeah, you might as well just go ahead and roll damage. Yeah. Okay, so 5 points of electric damage.
Not that much worse than he's been doing otherwise.
Right? Yeah, he rolled
Oh, that's
twice
good.
as good as he has been. Okay.
For my bonus action, can I use my sickle and then try to like stab it?
I'm gonna say no solely because you're essentially using as much as you can to stay on this snake. I'm gonna say no for this time because it's trying to shake you off, and if you try to attack it, I'm gonna make you roll another dex save as part of disadvantage.
Okay, so as my movement, when I get reduced movement,
Yes, this is difficult terrain for sure.
alright, well I'll move up a little bit so I can get towards the ship.
Okay. Yeah. We'll put you on the snake, and we'll say that you're like right here. You're still kind of over water, but you're much closer to the coils of this snake. Very close to the mouth, in fact. And you can see it kind of like staring at you as it's biting the head of Kazal currently, trying to swallow him.
Totally gnarly, man.
Yeah.
Lucy will just fly up the rest of her movement so that she's not within, slapping range of the rest of the body.
Okay. All right. All right. So. Okay. Who's next? Luno.
Alright. Bonus action, second level spell to sorcery points, but also it's going to be cool if it works out. I want to run towards the middle of the boat, launching myself off of the what you call it, the railing,
Okay.
going
Yeah.
towards inward.
Okay. Roll me an
As
easy deck. Go ahead.
Yes, I will roll you that here in just a second.
Yeah.
As I'm leaving that railing, I'm going to whip crack, distance spell, booming blade, attack the snake, and when I land, I'm going to attempt to like parkour roll, and from there I'm going to disconnect my darkness bubble.
Okay.
Because I got
So,
that 10 feet. I'm trying to hit the 10 feet. So.
Right, I gotcha. So the problem here is Yazer is kind of in your path for that. The stairs are about 5 feet wide, so if you're
Like he's gonna leap over the railing.
Yeah, that's
well,
why I'm
hang on.
jumping
Let
gonna
me.
roll it
Yeah,
this way.
I understand what he's trying to do. Let me give the description. So, because that is 5 feet away. The snake is essentially 5 feet away from that. So the stairwell is essentially a 10-foot gap. Yazer is able to strike because the snake keeps moving closer as he was coiling. He's already coiled and he's moved away from that. So he is essentially 10 feet at that stair railing. And Kazal is actually in the water here. So if you want to cast Booming Blade, I will let you roll with an acrobatics or athletics check with disadvantage to not knock Yazer over as you're having to do that within that same path, if that makes sense.
Fair.
Okay.
So if you want to do that, absolutely you can do that, but it will be with disadvantage.
Okay.
So is that a yes still?
Yes.
Okay.
That's right, yes.
All right, go ahead and roll athletics or acrobatics with disadvantage, and we'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you get it. A 10. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make your
Could've
attack
been
roll.
way worse.
Yeah, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay. This is with booming blades. Oh, it was almost a 1.
Alright.
But it's engaged, so I get sneak attack, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That. Let me get my sneak. 6, 7.
7 damage.
Wow.
14 points of damage.
All right. I love that sneak attack. It's
sorry.
a 1.
Hold on. And then, because we're doing the automatic...
Yeah, we're just going to do the 2d8 because it's going to have to move immediately.
20...
Wow!
27 points of damage.
Nice. Okay. 27 points of damage. This is Snek C. So
Yep.
let me get the damage on here. All right.
Be dead.
Yeah, it looks fairly damaged. This one hasn't been hit that hard.
Yeah, and then whenever I get down to the ground, that's when I'm turning off darkness.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's clear this darkness bubble up here now. So, with a 10, you rush over to basically to the ledge, to the railing, and as you slide kind of down the railing to whip out with the whip. I'm gonna say probably with your non-dominant hand, because well, actually probably with your dominant hand. So you whip out with the whip, and doing this action, it's not something you've done before. It throws you a little off kilter, and you find yourself using Yazer as a brace as you are just about to fall flat on your face. And there's a loud like oof as you kind of like push off Yazer to make sure that you continue coming down to the base of the stairs, hitting the snake in the process, and moving over close to Scandrin, and you drop your darkness. The snake does take damage. However, I need to make a dex save for Yazer. Oh, he does save. Good. Rolled a 19. So yeah, you push off you push off Yazer, and he's like, oh shit, and he catches himself on the edge of the boat without going over, And yeah, all of that happens, and he kind of like, look where you're going, yelling over
He doesn't know
at
it
you.
was me.
Yeah, he didn't
He
say
knows
anything.
he knows someone just pushed his back, and you were the next person that he saw moving. Well,
That's a fair assumption,
he
but
he
could
probably
be
just
wrong.
yelled that out, honestly, not yelling it directly at you, just like.
Fair.
Yeah. So that is your turn, and that means it is Barry's turn.
Yeah. I'm just gonna shoot it. See.
Okay. Do the thing, man. Don't roll a 1. Please don't roll a 1.
now. I want to roll a 1 now.
Oh, do it.
11.
Wow, you were close. You were close. 11 does not hit.
Oh,
Barry, as you pull back and you're just about to release, Luno does what he just did, and you like watching this darkness bubble head towards you, and you like turn your bow, looking at it for a second. And you're like, fire! Oh shit! And you fire wide left of the snake.
Don't
And
blame that on me.
I blame whatever I want. Are you doing anything else, Barry?
You know what? Just in case, I'm gonna move to like behind Bethel.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Natalia, it's your turn.
Okay.
There's 2 snakes left, and everyone can see again.
Yeah. Nat is going to move over this way again because apparently this snake is still kind of hanging out in this general vicinity, and she wants it to come up and attack somebody so it doesn't immediately dive again. But in the meantime, she's going to go ahead and cast a 1st level guiding bolt at Snake's seat.
Okay. So first things first, I need for everyone on the ship, and I'm going to roll for the other guys here, to make me a dexterity saving throw. Oh, yikes. That makes sense. User log. As the darkness bubble drops, Bofel sees an island directly in front of this ship, and he just cuts hard to the right. And so everyone who's on Sneck's sea side of the ship is lurching backwards. Duzalog and Thakrat on the other side is lurching forward on the other side. This ship is like teetering. It is turning that hard. So
Do I also
Duzalog
roll?
failed. No, Dante, you do not have to because you're not on the ship.
which side is
Okay.
Sorry?
Which side is it turning the ship?
It's turning to the right.
Oof.
And there's a reason, I'll describe it here as you guys all make your saves. Okay, yeah, you guys all save. Duzerlog is the only one who completely fails.
I'll say I did roll an 11.
No, Duzerlog rolled a 1. He's going
Oh,
over.
Oh
So,
my gosh, really?
yeah, unfortunately. And he's like full berserk right now, so it's not really gonna...
And wearing plates.
Yeah, not gonna go well for him. Yeah, these guys are really ill prepared for this. All right, so Natalia, you make your attack. Go ahead and make your attack. It will not be with disadvantage or anything like that. Or you make your guiding bolt.
Yeah, guiding bolt spell attack.
It won't, like I said, it will not be with disadvantage. You should be good with that. Let's see what you get here. Since no one rolled below a 10, and the only person to fail was Bofel, who is holding on to something, and Duzerlog, no one actually moves on the boat. So that works out well for everyone.
You say Duzerlog went overboard?
He's about to, yeah. 13 does hit. That is its AC,
That's
in
it?
case you're wondering.
Okay, cool. Whew. All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your damage, and I will describe the rest of everything as Bofel yells, "Oh shit!" and the whole boat begins to lurch hard to the right. There's a loud thud as the ship hits something underwater, probably Sneck D. And there is a small trail of blood that kind of pools up from behind. Apparently, whatever's propelling this boat hit Sneck D. And the whole ship chunks hard to the right as it catches on this snake, giving it a large lurch. Duzerlug, in his state of berserkerness, like hacking at Sneck B still, is not able to catch himself, and he just he throws an arm up and he just goes straight overboard to the right. There's a ah as he falls overboard, and you manage to hit. Everyone else on the ship does not move at all. You guys are able to oh god. However, Zoc, Torfet, Thakrat, and Luno, and Bofel all see Duzerlug go over. Everyone else is focused on Sneck C.
Okay. That's 15 radiant to Sneck C. By the way.
Oh,
Or,
man. Nice. That's sick. Oh, and that took 12 points of slashing damage.
This is why we have 4 snakes and not 1.
Right.
Okay.
Right. They, by the way, each one had 90 hit points, and you've just about killed all 4. Okay, so Duzerlog is going over, and Bofel sees that, and he immediately tries to stop the boat from moving. There's a as the motor stops, whatever is propelling the boat slows down, and the ship kind of cruises for a bit. And Bofel yells out, "Someone get Duzerlug!" And Nat, are you doing anything else on your turn?
oh god, she's not going to be any help. She's in half plate herself. She's not going to be any help trying to get him out of the water.
Yeah.
Oh, and she's still concerned about Sneck D coming back up here towards the back of the ship. So
Yep.
no, she's staying where she's at.
Okay. Alrighty. So that means it's up to
She
Zoc.
especially if she heard Bofel call out about Duzerlug falling over, she would probably shout in Zoc's general direction, "Use your tentacle thing to try and grab him." That's what the shield would call out anyway.
Okay.
Stop moving back there.
Yeah. So, Zoc, you hear from across the ship in a deep, gravelly voice, "Grab him with the tentacle thing!" Coming from Nat's shield.
Wait, Gabe, did you move Zog back to the bow?
No, I didn't move him. I think someone else accidentally did.
Okay. Alright. Is it my turn?
Yes, it is your turn.
Alright, tentacle, attack, Snake C. Tentacle, I choose you. Use.
I guess
Tentacle
Zoc doesn't
attack.
care about Duzerlug. All right, go for it. Make your attack roll.
With advantage because of Guiding Bolt, right?
Yes, with advantage because of Guiding Bolt.
Going after Nat is pretty cool. 18
That does hit.
and 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay. This thing looks god awful. You can see that it is mostly eaten Kazal at this moment. You can see just his feet coming out of the snake's mouth. It doesn't look like his feet are struggling much anymore.
He's not struggling anymore.
It does not look like he's struggling anymore. Maybe he's accepted his fate or whatever. It just doesn't look like he's struggling.
Which draw do I save? Oh fuck.
Yeah. So that's what your
Alright.
that's what your tentacle does. And this snake looks beaten to hell. There's blood dripping down all sides of it. It's got large gashes on it from swords, from tentacle. I'm gonna say your tentacle like grabbed and like almost crushed part of it. It's like disformed in the center.
Alright, for my action, Eldritch Blast.
On
With-
Snexy?
Yeah, on Snake Sea with advantage because pack tactic, right?
Yes. Keep in mind, both Dante and Kazal are in above the water with this snake.
I mean,
Okay.
what can I do?
Okay. Yeah, I'm just...
Also, just because you would have advantage from pack tactics, you would also have disadvantage from sunlight.
Yeah, it would
Does-
even things out. So,
Does sunlight? I don't think. Okay.
yeah, you have sunlight sensitivity as a kobold.
Yeah, but does that make disadvantage on attack? I didn't
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
know that.
It's the same thing for Luno and Dante. They also have disadvantage in sunlight.
It just said I have. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So it's just a straight roll.
Yeah,
right?
I'll just take the first one. So 15. So the 22 hits. The 7 does not. The 9 does not.
Okay. And 1 damage. Oh.
If it's
5 damage.
that's still enough. How do you want to do it?
Oof. Okay, so
Barely.
as the tentacle lunge up, grab the snake by its head. Zoc will just turning away. Zoc was trying to jump off board to go after the dwarf
Okay.
and just just kind of lean, just gonna look at it for half a second, just pop two blasts and then jump in the water.
Okay. Okay. You jump in the water and you don't even kind of like look at where you're blasting. You're just shooting at the snake as you dive in. And it does blast the snake right below where Dante and Kazal are. The tentacles kind of like grabbed it up towards the top where it had constricted. It was still constricting, and as you blast it, the snake's life just gives out. It stops moving, stops breathing. The whole snake, just coil and everything, just drops straight down, with Kazal still in its mouth and Dante still on it. Dante, I will give you one opportunity to make me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage because you are on difficult terrain, to see if you can make it to the ship without diving down into the water if you'd like. Kazal's not going to have that opportunity.
Can I go down with the snake to
Absolutely.
try and save this man?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hold on.
Okay. Dante just like,
Make my
all right, we're doing
assumption
this. Okay, you go
I'm gonna
down.
Prepare my dagger.
Okay. The snake drops down along with Kazal and Dante. And Dante, I will show you on your turn along with Kazal because you'll know where they're at. All right. So, Zoc, you jump in the water, and as you jump in the water, you see
Do I see him?
you see underwater Snek D headed towards Duzerlog.
Cool.
Um,
I use all of my movement to swim towards. Wait, he's back there already?
Yep, the ship was moving, man.
Holy shit, it was fast. So I
Yeah.
use all of my movement to go that way.
Okay.
That way. How far can I go? Can you?
Well, you just went, so you're essentially watching this happen. The Snek D hasn't made it to Duzerlog, but he's on its way. So within the next 6 seconds, you'll be able to move as well. Next round sort of deal. But I'm
He
just.
didn't get all his movement to get to the edge of the ship, did it?
Oh
It's
no, I'm
just-
sorry. You're right. Yeah, you should be. You actually. It's great. He also has a swimming speed. So what's your swimming speed?
It's a 40.
40. Okay, so as soon as you dive in water, guess what gets to get reset? All right, so yeah, you're able to actually make it almost all the way down here to Snek C and D, Snek D, sorry, where Duzerlog is just about to be attacked by Snek D. He is still conscious, and he is desperately like doggy paddling, trying to stay afloat, and it's not going well since he's in full plate.
No, I figured.
Yeah. He's sinking like a rock.
Good thing I don't have anything on me.
Yeah.
Next promo.
Yeah, good thing. Wait, did you have the shield on you? Didn't
No,
that?
I have nothing on me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
He was wearing plate. I was like, holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
I took everything off.
he's the big burly guy. He's not used to falling overboard.
No, I meant Zoc. I thought Zoc had plate on.
See,
I
that's
had half plates, but I took it off in the thing. I
Oh,
didn't-
okay. I was like worried. that
yeah.
it
He
was,
did
like,
he did
cheated.
initially before the fight started, but he decided better against it, and now for good reason.
I'm just sailing, man. Right.
Yeah.
I use all the other movements to move as close as I can to
Okay.
Düsseldorf, and that's my turn.
Okay. All right. So, as you dive down, you would have seen two things. You would have seen underneath the ship Dante, along with Kazal under the water. They were dropping as well with the other snake that you felled. You would have seen that other snake, like a large splash from the other side as you had dove in and seen that underneath. You would have seen them also dropping, just for your reference. Everyone else above ship, you do not see Snekdi or Duzalog. Everyone else had seen where Snek C went along with Kazal and Dante, who is attached, and Yusser, and Scandrin. Scandrin yells out to Yusser to go over, and you see Scandrin start to take off his studded leather armor, and he looks like he's going to dive in as well. And currently, I'm going to say technically, we are out of combat because the only person who's going to be in combat in a second is Zoc. So when we get back to Zoc, I'm just going to ask you, Zoc, what you're doing, and then Snek D will respond. So, everyone else, you see Yusser.
I would say I am probably jumping overboard too.
Okay. You jump overboard as
'cause
well.
I was waiting for my turn. No, the other way. I'm going to run towards that one. Well, here, I'll show you in a second. Hold on.
Okay.
From where I'm at, going towards the back end of the boat and towards the water with 70 feet because of dash. How far can I make it?
You can jump into the water with 70 feet of dash.
Okay, so 70 feet of dash, jump into the water, and if I see the snake, I'm going to quicken a. Give me a second. Where's the spell? Frostbite.
Okay, is that?
And if I'm in the water, is that direct sunlight?
That's a good question.
Because if it doesn't count as direct sunlight, I'm going to do something different.
The way I'm going to do this is if you're more than 10 feet below water, it will not be direct sunlight, but you're going to be 10 feet within that 10-foot mark.
Okay.
So you will technically still be in direct sunlight until you dive deeper towards the snake and Duzerlog.
Okay, is it within 60 feet of me?
It is absolutely within 60 feet of you.
Okay, then I'm going to frostbite it.
Is that an attack roll?
It's a con save.
Okay, con save. Thank you. Con
For
save.
16.
And it's failed basically every save tonight, so it fails once again. I rolled a 13.
4 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And it has disadvantage on its next weapon attack before the end of next turn.
Okay. Zoc and Luno, the two of you would see a very large chunk of snake missing towards the back end of this creature. It looks like it got hit by the propeller or whatever is underneath. And as you guys look underneath, kind of like looking at your surroundings, it does actually look like a propeller. You're still not sure what powers it, but it's definitely what's been propelling the ship. And it has blood marks, and it's a large trail behind it as well.
Ribbons of snake meat swirling around.
Yeah, basically, it's chummed the water for sure. Okay, so that was your turn, Luno. Dante, what are you doing? Dante? Dante, you're muted.
Dante,
Dante, you're muted.
did he walk away?
I hope not. He was
He
going to
said, "I
save
do not
he was
have
going
a
to save
sword."
Kazal, and that was the last we ever heard of Dante.
I think he's trying to pull out a dagger and stab Kazal.
Yeah, right. Okay.
While we're waiting on him, can I go ahead?
Yeah, go for it.
My bad.
Oh, there he is. See, we just have to threaten him with someone else going. Okay, what are you doing, Dante? So Dante,
like,
just for reference, so you have your surroundings. You are dropping like a rock along with Kazal and the snake. You are already more than 10 feet below water, and you can feel water pressure beginning to press against your body as you drop faster and faster with this snake. Kazal is still in its mouth.
I either swim alongside the length of the snake to not remove myself from like the general area,
Okay.
and then once I reach Kazal, I try and pull him out and or pry the mouth open to then
Okay.
pull him out.
Yeah. Okay. Roll me a. You can roll athletics or no. Roll me an athletics. This is kind of like swimming and then like trying to rip him out of the mouth. You manage to get a portion of Kazal out. He's a bigger guy, and so he's fairly heavy in general. Not quite as buoyant as you would like. And so you're kind of like standing on the mouth of the snake, like pulling up on his feet, and you manage to get like a good foot and a half of his body out of the mouth. And as you start pulling, you feel his legs kind of kick a little bit. It seems like he's still alive, but he's probably not doing great. Is that your turn? Is that everything?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I
Okay.
don't really think I can do much besides just try and keep pulling him out.
Yep, I gotcha. So you'll continue to
Maybe
do that.
cut the mouth wider. Maybe I can pull him better. I
Okay.
don't know.
Well, we'll come back to you and see if you want to
Yeah.
do something different. Natalia, what are you doing?
Okay. Seeing that Luno ran to the back to jump in after where Doozerlug is, Nat is going to focus her attention to the front where the dwarves are with trying to go after Kazal.
Okay.
And she's going to run down the stairs and like she's going to drop her spear. Yeah, oddly enough, her shield too, and start like stripping off at least the breastplate of her armor
Okay.
to try and reduce some of the weight on her at the moment.
Yeah, I got you. Let's see how fast you can do this. Roll me a sleight of hand check. Just as a just I want to see how quickly, like, because half breastplate, you can have like snaps or ties and stuff.
Yeah.
So I just like maybe you have something you're like shoo, and you're able to get it off. Trying to give you the benefit of the doubt here. So there's a lot of people in jeopardy. No. You pull on the knot rope that you have for this breastplate, and as you pull it, you're like, oh shit, and it tightens into like a square knot. You're trying to pull it out, like, oh god damn it. Yeah, it takes you a minute to get that off, and as you drop the shield, you lose all sense of hearing once again. Yep. The shield, everyone else, you would hear the shield say, "What the hell are you doing?" And looking up at Nat. Nat doesn't respond because Nat doesn't hear it. Okay, so you're working on your armor. You're about to jump off.
Trying to get out, and she would definitely grab a rope before jumping overboard.
Okay.
So a rope geared to the ship.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it definitely takes you a minute to do that. Then, Barry, what are you doing?
Because I see Luno jump off, right?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that there's someone over there, so I'm gonna try to look for rope over here.
Okay. Yeah. Just as you see in the map here, there is rope down there at the back corner, as part of like a towing line sort of deal. There's about 50 feet of rope in the back, neatly tied up. You're easily able to wrap that around your body and tie it on yourself as you jump in if you'd like. I will have you roll a sleight of hand if you tie it while you're jumping, but I imagine as Barry, that's probably not too hard.
I still want to roll to see how bad I failed.
Okay, that's fair. Absolutely fair. So Barry, you rush to the back. You see the rope, and you begin tying it around as you stand up on the ledge and like just jump in head first, headlong into the water, using your head to break the tension of the water, as you're continuing to tie this rope around yourself. And you manage to tie the rope around yourself in a very nice tight knot, and you realize as you jump over, like you look half a second, and you realize, oh good, it is also tied to the boat. As you jump overboard, you dive down into the water, and you would see Luno firing something towards the Snek D and hitting it as you hit the water. And so Barry, you are down here as well. I'm gonna draw a little.
We probably see some ice crystallizing around Snek D.
Probably.
From where no hit it. So
Yeah. You have a little. I'm gonna say you have a little rope tied. There we go. Lifeline. Okay. And so with that, we're back to Zoc, right? Yeah, we're back to Zoc.
I'm after that.
No. We were going in. Oh, right, because it didn't. Trying to think here, because you went. And then, yeah, it had already started moving because, yeah, okay. So, Zoc, you're watching as Snek D moves in and chomps down on Duzerlog, who really can't defend himself in the water. He's no longer holding his shield or sword. And the snake just, like, in the water. Yeah, he can't even, even with plate, the snake just like on top of the plate. Takes half of his body in its mouth, and you see, just as Kazal was, you see his legs like flailing in the water as the snake is trying to swallow it whole.
Sweet.
And so now it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna swim towards the snake and the dwarf. I'm gonna swim. I can still see him, right?
Yeah.
I'll swim 5 feet next to him. If I look up, do I still see the ship moving?
You still you still see the ship moving, and you would actually, as you look up, you would see Barry and Luno above you, about 30 feet above you.
How far is the ship?
Huh?
How far is the ship?
How far is the ship? Give me 1 second here.
Yeah, I mean, both will try to break, but it was still moving, right?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna move you guys all here. The ship is still within range, but it's still moving away. But it's
Slowly.
much slower than it was.
Cool. All right, I'll swim next to the dwarf
Okay.
and say, all right, let's get out of here, dwarf. And I'm gonna thunder step the dwarf and I on deck.
Okay, so you swim up to the dwarf, grab his like ankle, and thunderstep.
Yep.
This is the best
And
spell
I
ever.
materialize the cane pointed at the deck. Okay, see ya, snake.
How much of a range is the thunderstep? Is that 30 feet or 60?
feet.
90 feet?
90 feet.
90 feet.
Okay, and that so let me just check. Is that a teleportation or is that a line of sight?
I have to see the place that I go to.
Okay, so it's line of sight.
Above the deck.
Yeah.
I
So
had to fly above the deck and then fall down.
yes, basically. And you'll have to guess at the height. Okay, so Zoc, roll me an intelligence check.
Oof.
Let's see how good your memory is.
Ooh, no.
All right. we're gonna do this. Roll me a percentile. If it's below 50, it is short. If it's above 50, it's high. And the amount above and below 50 is how much you're off by.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Oh God. Okay. So Zoc, you swim over to what's his face, grab his ankle, and the two of you thunderstep up into the air, almost 40 feet above the boat, and the two of you drop down together. And I need.
Can I somehow soften the landing for him and just put it all on me?
You don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that.
I do want to do that,
You're
actually.
big dwarf in plate armor.
I would like to do that, actually.
Okay. Okay.
Also, I want the snake to make a con save.
Yes, the snake does need to make a con save. Yeah, let me do the con save, and then we'll get to the falling damage. It rolled a 17.
Oh, 17 save.
Okay. It still takes how much damage?
Still takes half.
How much?
Yeah, I think it takes half. Yeah, it's
20
12 tons
12?
damage.
Okay. Those of you underwater, you see the lower jaw of this snake rip off as this thunder's boom happens underwater, creating a large air bubble around the snake, and it like floats up to the top, the bubble. And as it floats up, you see the snake's jaw, the lower jaw, is actually missing from the snake. It looks deathly bad. It still looks alive, but it's moving very slowly, and it's swimming almost in a circle at this point.
Would it push us any? Because underwater, the thunder, the whip, the noise wave, all that
I'll
kind of
actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys make a Constitution saving throw with advantage, because it's actually going to be a force push on you guys. Yeah. This party really likes lightning and big noises.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very
Yeah.
lightning.
Are you guys sure you don't follow Talos?
So you said con save?
Con save.
Advantage?
Yep, Barry and Luno con saves. Yeah.
Advantage, right?
Oh,
With
actually,
advantage.
Whatever my first one, so because I still am exhausted, so I have disadvantage.
Saves.
Okay, yeah, it's the exact same.
Oh,
So
okay.
either way. All right, Barry, you are going to take 7 points of force damage as you are, even though you're so far away, it pushes the water up into you, and you feel like this crushing pressure on your chest as you're just like, as the water is shoved into you as he thunder steps away.
Water conducts sound very well, so it probably
Also that. Yeah. I would say that you're temporarily deafened for the next minute. Both you and Luno. There is no save for that. That just happens. So,
the snake is also deafened.
the snake is also deafened, but it's blind sight, so it doesn't necessarily matter. All right, and let me get to the damage here, which is, sorry Tim, remind me real quick. What's the falling per 10 feet? I can never remember that.
I don't even remember.
1d6.
hang on.
1d6. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
1d6.
you're gonna take 4d6 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're trying to soften the blow for.
I'll try
So
to
you're
soften
gonna
this.
try to get yourself underneath the falling dwarf.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't understand. I have 73 HP right now.
Yeah, you're about to lose a
I wanna
lot
use
of it.
it, okay?
Yeah, you're about to lose a lot of it. You're gonna take an additional 10d6 of force damage as a dwarf in
Fuck.
heavy
Ooh,
plate
Jesus.
armor is going to
Okay,
land
that'll
on
be
top of
fun.
you. Yeah, no, there's no going back. You very clear about this.
Yeah.
It's 14,
do it.
so it'll be a 14d6.
Do it.
You take 48 points of bludgeoning damage as
Still alive and well.
yes, you're still alive and well.
Too refreshing.
So, Zoc, the two of you, 40 feet above the ship, there's a loud poof as the two of you appear above the ship, everyone looks up as Zoc and Duzerlog begin falling to the ground, and Zoc, you manage to grab Duzerlog and rotate your body underneath him, kind of shielding some of the force, kind of getting down on all fours and like angling it on his back so he like slides down when he hits. But you take the full force of his weight and the armor and everything, and it kind of like crushes you to the floor of the boat. And you have like a little bit of blood coming out of the side of your mouth and your nose where it was crushed. Your arms and shoulders feel like shit. You can't even move your right arm immediately.
Did any water teleport with them?
No. It's okay. Just what he's grabbing, what he's holding at the time.
All right.
Otherwise, I would love that.
What did you ask?
If water went with you guys.
Oh.
They're dripping water because they're wet, but no water.
And the fun part is, Nat did not hear them land.
Nope, Nat did not. All right, so the two of you. I'm gonna move the snack. Duzerlog and where did Zoc go? Did I just move? I just moved the snack over Zoc. The two of you land.
Zoc is a tank.
Yeah.
I still have 25 HP left.
I still have 25, y'all. I can fight another snack.
I'll fight 2 more snakes.
All right. So, Snekty, I'm just gonna say for appeasement's sake, because this fight is basically done. I'm just gonna say that this snack, as it's like struggling, it just like gives up on life and just like starts floating. I mean, it can no longer chew. It's
got a bunch of massive bleeding wounds.
Right. I'm just gonna say like it just bleeds to death with what it's done. So Barry, you're swimming with the away from the boat, and as you were swimming away from the boat, Luno, you realize that Barry's pretty close to you, but you can see back behind you, and the ship is getting close to roughly 50 feet away by the time that this has happened. You guys have moved even further away from the boat.
And he's still attached to
and
rope,
you can
right?
you can see Barry's line beginning to tighten in the water.
Yep.
Perfect. I'm going to Misty Step to Barry.
Okay.
Hold me, Barry!
And so Barry, Luno just disappears and reappears like inches from your face, grabs onto you and just says, "Hold me, Barry!" And almost as soon as he touches you, your rope goes taut and you begin to get drugged through the water with Luno holding on behind you, just like, oh god. The two of you are now dragging behind the boat, which is still moving at a pretty good clip. Everyone else over here, let me go ahead and drag where you guys are now.
Oh.
Yeah. So you guys, there we go.
Stayed at the back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you saw where they went. You were going where they went.
Yeah.
But Nat, I would say by this time you do have the rope. I'm going to give Dante a turn here. What are you doing, Dante, to try and get Kazal out?
I will be cutting the snake's mouth open.
Okay. You begin cutting...
Because...
Yeah, absolutely. You begin cutting the sides of the snake's mouth open, not needing to breathe yourself. And as you do that, there's a shadow that comes up behind you. And as you look, you see Yazer holding his breath, swimming down. And he starts grabbing the legs and pulling with all of his might against Kazal, who, with your help of cutting the mouth, comes out pretty easily at this point. And the three of you watch as this snake continues to drop to the depths of the ocean below. You guys look up
Question.
and
Well...
you realize that you're close to 60 feet below water by this point.
Woof.
Holy fuck. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. How
Yeah.
far are we?
Yeah. So yeah.
While I was cutting the snake's like head in half, essentially,
Yeah.
could I maybe get an eye, just to like, souvenir? Like when I see that he's got him out, Could I just like grab an eye and then?
Yes, but you'll drop an additional 5 feet down.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Well, we'll see. All right. So I would like for Barry and Luno and Dante to roll me perception checks.
I'm
Okay.
able to see fairly well, right? Or
Yeah,
more or less?
you're able to see fairly well. Luno and Barry, you will roll with disadvantage. I'm sorry. Dante and Luno, you will not roll with disadvantage.
How far underwater are we? So we're not direct sunlight, right?
Correct. You're about 15 feet underwater right now.
Okay.
And you're moving up as we speak. All right. So, as you the two of you are looking around, Barry, you don't see this, but Luno, you kind of get like a prickles on your back and you look behind you, and both Dante you see and Luno you see a giant shark swimming behind these snakes, headed in your direction.
I knew it.
Yes.
So, Dante, you are 65 feet below water. Yuzer and Kazal are 60. Yuzer is having a kind of a hard time getting him back. He's going to be running out of air soon. I would imagine you end up helping him. Barry and Luno, you see this. Do you say anything to Barry?
Like, I will tap him and, like, point.
Barry, you see what looks like a large shadow, but nothing. You can't make out what it is.
I guess I'll just be calm, I guess, because clearly I can't make out what it is.
Yeah. Luna looks freaked, but you're like, I don't know, it's a shadow.
If Barry is holding me, then I would potentially have to set myself up as like a turret.
Oh, I'm loving this. Okay. All right, so we'll say you guys do that. Apparently, Luna wants to fight a giant shark on his own. Dante, you see...
No. He's gonna keep doing his thing. I'm being prepared for defensive.
Okay. Dante, so Yazer and Kazal have made it up another maybe 5 or 10 feet from where you're at now. Are you headed up, and are you helping them get up to the surface?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to help them
Roll
as
me
much as I can.
Right. Roll me an athletics check.
Fucking hell.
Yep. It will not be. It will not be with disadvantage. It will be a normal. Oh my god. Luckily, you don't need to breathe.
Yeah.
I would actually like for you to roll me a strength check. Roll me a secondary athletics check first. Actually, let's do this. Roll me a secondary athletics check. Holy
Even worse,
crap.
hello.
Okay, so this is going to be really interesting. Nat, after about 5 to 10 seconds, no one is coming up. You don't see the shadow of the snake anymore. You have been able to take off your armor and tie yourself.
Okay.
Do you jump in the
Could
water?
I possibly have my familiar just like swirling around in the air where I fell?
Yeah, you can where you are currently or where you fell.
Where I am at currently.
Okay.
So, like, it's not too far away from me.
Yeah.
And-
You control them with your mind, so that's something that you can absolutely do.
So if Nat can see that, she's going to move back a short distance down the length of the ship so she can grab her spear.
Oh man.
Before jumping over.
Oh god. Oh, that's gonna make it hard to swim, but okay. It's a good thing you're tied in.
It would also be impossible for her to. Oh, dadgummit. Never mind.
Yep.
I just made a big mistake.
Yep.
How
Yep.
long has
So
it
it's always
been?
TPK.
Yep.
How long has it been since Zockland?
Zoc, it's only been a couple seconds since you've landed. All of this is kind of happening simultaneously. I'm trying to keep things together here. So Nat, you jump in the water with spear in hand, rope tied around yourself. I'm just gonna say, for brevity's sake, you managed to tie a good knot. You were taught how to do it. It is attached to the ship. You would realize that there is only 50 feet of rope as well.
Okay.
So as you jump in, you see that they are just out of what you would assume is pretty close to the range of your rope. They are swimming towards in the boat's direction, but they seem to be well out of depth.
She's gonna swim down as far as she can to get closer to them.
Okay.
Can I assume with Nat's passive 20 perception, she sees the big shape moving behind?
You
the
see
ship?
a very large shadow in the distance behind everything. You can't make out what that shadow is, but it definitely looks ominous.
Cool.
Everyone above board, Scandrin has now made it to the front of the ship, and he's giving cardinal directions for Bofel, like using his hands, pointing in different directions to turn the ship. Those of you watching the ship underneath the water, the boat keeps turning. It is slowing down, and it will be more difficult. And it will be more difficult to steer it.
Towards the end of the sessions.
Wait, what?
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, no, I think it's just internet. Sorry.
You
So Bofel, Scandrin is pointing in different directions, and those of you underwater, you can see the ship like changing course as you guys are kind of like watching it go away in the distance. It is slowing down, and as it slows down, it is harder and harder for Bofel to steer the ship. He will have to start it again soon, not to hit some things. Those of you underwater, I'm just going to go back to the top. Dante, what are you doing?
Me, I would like to continue helping these men to push them.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Yes. With those athletics checks, you see Zer. He's struggling really hard to get Kazal up, and Nat, you would also see this after about 10-15 seconds of like trying to like swim with Kazal up. He manages to get him a deep way, and then he pauses for a moment, and you all see him pause, and he lets him go, and he starts swimming up to the surface. He has to get a breath of air. Dante, at that point, this is where those rolls come in. At that point, you pick up and you grab Kazal, and he is just as heavy as you remember. You also are attempting to swim with him, but you are struggling pretty hard to make any headway without sinking with him, because he is currently not moving.
Does he have armor on him?
He has leather armor on him.
Oh, okay, that shouldn't be that much of a problem. I thought he had like plate.
No, I think it was Scandrin.
and
Yeah, Scandrin and the guy that they already saved.
yeah.
The names are hard, man. Names are hard.
Is it like
Okay, so yeah,
how
you're
far away are these shadows?
the shadow.
More or
You
less?
so Dante, you would not see the shadow. You would see a giant shark. It is about 150 feet away from you all, and it is moving pretty quickly towards you.
Could I minor illusion a?
Not while swimming and holding someone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have to let him drop.
Mhm.
Rip Rooney's. Dash action.
If you had a swimming speed, I'd let you do that. All right, so yeah, you're struggling to pull up Kazal. Yazer swims past you, Nat, and like pauses for a moment, like points down, like go get him. Yeah, and you continue swimming past. So that was Dante, Luno. At this point, you are under the water, and you see again the shark. Is about 150 feet away from you, and it is moving pretty quickly towards you. Barry obviously has not seen what this is yet.
Right. I tell, with what little breath I still have left within my lungs, to tell him, go up. And, because I'm assuming I have, like, enough to say at least go up.
Yeah.
Go up.
Yeah.
And then I will hold on to him with one arm so that I have another, so he can climb. And I will prepare, hold an action of, let's see, probably chill touch.
Okay.
To if he gets within 120 feet of me.
Okay, so I will let you hold the action for chill touch because it's a cantrip. It's something that you could just like do.
Yeah.
Now, Barry, I would like for you to roll me an insight check as you hear.
I feel like I won't understand it, but you know what? Let's go. Roll 1, please.
I would imagine he kind of like points up too. Yeah. We'll say he's like he says go up. You hear and he's like pointing up as well, and then like points back at the shadow, like go. So Barry, if you would like to climb up, go ahead and make me an athletics check to pull yourself through the water with someone attached to you.
Let's fail this one now.
Yeah, let's
Bugbear have powerful build?
Is what?
I don't remember if Bugbear has powerful build or not. I don't think.
I don't think. Oh,
I do.
he does. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So would that give him any help on that? Because that's like
yes.
pulling. Yeah.
Yeah. That would. Yeah. You. Yeah. It will give you. I'll actually go ahead and roll it, and we'll just add a flat +5 to this for that. On top of your roll. Yeah. So 18. Yeah, so you are able to. It's harder than you expect to pull yourself up with someone else attached, but you are still able to like making your way up this rope at a pretty good clip, and I am going to you guys have been down here for a good 30 seconds, and Barry, you realize that you're running out of air. Luna doesn't seem in trouble, but you feel a little panicked as you are working hard and trying to pull yourself up, being dragged behind a boat with someone else. So you're going to continue to climb, and I think that is everyone below. Nat, you are next, and then we'll get to Zoc.
Okay. I'm gonna swim as far as I can down to try and help with Kazal.
Okay, you swim down towards.
As far as the rope will let me go.
Yep, you swim down towards Kazal and Dante, and you manage to get about 5 feet away from them before the rope gets taut. You continue to swim, but you aren't moving. In fact, you're kind of moving away from them.
I'm gonna make it worth grabbing my spear. I'm gonna hold my spear out so that Dante can grab it.
Yeah, Dante, make me a please for the love of God, an athletics check, a strength check, some sort of check. Please pass.
We'll get stabbed.
You said an intelligence check. You're right. And then I even failed that one.
If only. All right, that is just barely enough. Wait, what is this? What is?
You said some sort of check.
Oh my God, Dante, you're killing me.
Say some sort of check.
You're killing me. What is your athletics modifier?
Like -2.
Okay. If you want to use an intelligence check, I need for you to describe for me how you're using your big brain to make this work.
Should I use a fireball to propel me?
Do you have fireball?
Yes.
Then yes.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. If you do, I would say that you would you would hold. Okay, so we're gonna make this work. So with Kazal, you grab him with your legs, like wrap your legs around him, holding Kazal, and you begin to weave your fireball spell, and you cast it, and the two of you shunt back a good 5 to 6 feet, and you throw your hand back and grab Nat's spear, and are able. Nat, he's latched onto your spear.
Pulling on the spear.
Just barely.
So I can actually grab onto them.
And as you all are holding on with each other, the fireball goes off. What's the range? 60 feet, I think.
The explosion itself is a 20-foot radius sphere.
I need to know the distance.
Yeah.
Oh, the range is up to 120 feet.
120. Okay.
Feet,
Yeah. So
150 feet.
is it 150 feet or 120 feet?
Yeah. 150.
Okay. Roll me damage. Go ahead and roll damage for this.
Am I hitting myself?
You're hitting the shark.
Hell yeah.
Okay. The fireball flies under the water, just eviscerating. There's a trail of bubbles behind it as it's flying through the water, and it makes it almost 150 feet, just shy of that, about 120, 125 feet, and there is a explosion, and everyone underwater, you all hear and feel this explosion. It's far enough away where you don't take any damage or any bad side effects from it, but there is definitely a moment of pause, and the shadow pushes through the smoke-filled water bubbles that are pulsing up to the air, and you see now pretty clearly the shape of a shark, those of you who couldn't see it before. And it is still moving towards you with great haste. But Nat
is mentally cursing like a sailor.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So that is everyone underwater. Zoc, you.
I believe that worked.
Yeah. Zoc, you see that. This is why I let you guys roll other things. If you want to roll something, I just need for you to describe me how you're getting to that roll. Okay. So, Zoc, above air, you have kind of brushed yourself off, picked yourself up off the ground, feeling a little hurt, but you're all right. All of your other companions are overboard. You don't see any of your other companions on the ship right now. There are two lines. There are two lines.
Around to see if anyone noticed. Looks around and see no one.
Yeah.
Just to see Natalia just dive back into the sea.
Yep. And moments later, after seeing Natalia dive back into the sea, you would hear a coming from underwater, and about 3 seconds later, a large bubble of water in the distance kind of like bubbles up to the surface, followed by deep clouds of smoke that follow with it.
And
yeah.
cursing shield.
And well, the shield would still be saying like, what the hell is going on? It's only it's sentient, but it only communicates with someone who's holding it. No one's holding it.
No, I wasn't saying it was it was doing Nat's cursing. It's just
Oh,
it just got
yeah.
dropped on the floor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, he's cursing, but for other reasons.
Yeah.
Pick me up off this goddamn floor so I can see what the hell is going on, you piece of shit. Yeah.
How's the dwarf looking, by the way?
Duzerlug, luckily for you, is currently unconscious, but it does look like he's breathing.
Yeah. Alright, see you soon, princess. When I dive after Ned.
Okay, so you dive to this side. As you rush over to the other side, and just as you're diving off, you see Yazer surface for air, and he dives back down under the water alongside you. And you manage to make your way down. You see the rope towards Nat. Actually, Nat, I need to draw your rope so that we can see this a little better. And so, Nat, I'm going to ask, how are you clawing your way back up this rope with spear in hand, where Dante and another person are attached to it? Just you know, just for visuals, I want you to be thinking about that. So yeah, you might not be able to, which is why I'm asking.
Yeah. first thing she's going to do is she's going to try to cast Cure Wounds on Kazal and realize, wait a second, she can't do her verbal components at the moment, so no spells.
No spells. No verbal spells anyway.
So the mental cursing just intensifies again.
Yeah.
And like, okay, so she's got Dante there, who's holding on to Kazal. I think she's gonna try to hand her spear to Dante, so she can grab onto Kazal and have her other arm to be able to start pulling on the rope.
Well, Dante is holding on to the spear, so how are you? He's already got a hand on it.
Yeah, but she used it to pull them closer, so then she can just go ahead and grab Kazal, and she's gonna like give Dante a stern look before letting go of the spear, so she can start pulling on the rope.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. So Dante, you are still holding on to the spear, and Kazal.
Yeah.
And Nat, you're going to grab Kazal, like you're gonna pull the spear up towards you and grab Kazal, and then let go of the spear.
Yeah.
Okay, Dante, make me a dexterity saving throw.
You just switch.
Yeah, you just switched to was holding on to, yeah. So, you know what? Yeah, that is how it, because Kazal's not holding on to anyone. Dante was holding on to him with his legs. You grabbed Kazal. I'm going to change the roll. Dante, roll me a strength or athletics check, because you're going to have to hold on to Kazal with your legs, because Nat let you go.
Okay, that's fair.
Zoc, you would see all of this as he's rolling. Okay. So I'm going to take the first roll, the 17. So 17 minus 2, so it's still 15. Yeah, you're able to hold on to Kazal, and you kind of like flop. Water starts going up your nose because you're now being dragged a little bit backwards behind Kazal as you're holding on with the leg. Lucky for you, you don't have to breathe. Because that's a very uncomfortable situation. Now, Zoc, with all of that going on, you see all of that, including you have excellent water vision. A very large giant shark, about 125, 130 feet behind everyone right now, swimming in this direction.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn. Yeah, we're coming right back to you.
Yeah. All right. Gonna use silence image, and I'm going to create it's a 15-foot cube, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna create the giant snake, and it's gonna look in the shark's direction, being aggressive and all.
Okay.
And I'm gonna swim back, and try to use my my swimming speed to try to help the people that are struggling.
Okay, so it's going to be a little bit smaller snake than the ones that you just saw because it's a 15-foot cube. But yeah, that you can definitely do that.
Big.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you cast that and you dive down towards Nat and attempt to assist Nat in pulling everyone up. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, bonus action create a tentacle to try to help somehow. I know it's not Big B's hand, but
it should be interesting. How does the water tentacle come up from a portal in the water?
I don't know.
Okay, so you this is gonna be super weird, y'all. You see Zoc do something with his hands, and he like points towards the rope, and a small little tentacle begins to grow and wrap around the rope, and it comes down from the rope and grabs on to Nat and begins pulling Nat up the rope, assisting you.
I can get behind that.
And
Just don't think about it.
Yeah, just
it's
don't,
not
don't
weird.
think about it too
It's
hard.
not weird.
A little bit weirded out getting grabbed by a
It's
tentacle,
not weird.
but She's okay.
Yeah, it's not weird. It's not weird.
not
Let's
weird.
not make it weird, y'all.
Keep saying it's not weird. It's not weird.
Yeah. All right. Getting out of the anime phase. Okay, so moving on. You grab Nat with the tentacle. Nat, that makes it easier for you to grab. I would like for you to make me an athletics check with advantage, which hopefully you succeed in, because Dante was having some trouble.
Question. Now
Yes.
that they're up there, could I just let them do their thing so they don't have to worry about me?
You're holding on. Well, you're also holding on to Kazal. So. And the spear. So
Okay.
if you let go, you're gonna have to try to swim with the spear.
Yeah,
okay
Zog
with
is
that.
trying to help everyone with that. Can I somehow help with the spears? And
Yeah, I would say that
I'm
you.
cool holding the spear.
Okay. Yeah. Both Zoc and Dante
It's
don't
really
need to
easier for
breathe.
Doc to swim with the spear.
Yeah, I kind of imagine. Yeah, Dante, if you want to let go, that will make things easier. I would actually add an additional 5 to that roll, so 21 Nat, if Dante's letting go.
Yeah, could I be like put the spear on my person somehow, or do I have to hold it in like both my hands?
You would have to, in one hand at least, you'd have to hold onto the spear, so you could still try and swim. And as you're trying to swim, you let go of Kazal with your legs, and you float for a moment, and then you start swimming towards Nat, who's at this point making some really quick, good headway to get back up the ship. And as you're swimming, you see Zoc swim to you, and Zoc, I'm assuming you would grab Dante because he's the one that needs help now.
yeah, I'll either grab Dante or the spear.
Okay, I would say you probably grab Dante because it'll probably be a little easier for you. You know, he's got clothes and stuff.
You know what?
Either
Just
way.
hold on to me, and I'm gonna grab the spear, and I'm gonna swim and drag Dante with.
Okay, yeah, we'll say you guys can make it back. Yazer sees you guys doing that, and you as you like turn back up, you see Yazer like give thumbs up, and he starts swimming back up to the surface as well.
Don't worry about the snake.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Okay. That
Okay.
sounds reassuring.
Yes. Yeah. Oddly enough, Dante, you understand Zoc perfectly underwater.
Nice.
There, you don't hear any weird. It's crystal clear as if he's speaking to you normally.
Just Dante.
Well, you're speaking it to Dante.
Because you're the one speaking.
Yeah, he's within range.
Yeah.
Nat, you would hear muffle. You wouldn't hear anything actually. And the other, he's the only one in range. So yeah, Dante, you would hear Zoc speaking normally to you underwater.
Yozer would hear him too, probably.
Yazer's too far away.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He was already swimming up. Okay, so the snake's down there. That snack is dead. Barry and Luno. Barry, you had rolled. Did you roll an athletics check? I think you did. No, you rolled perception. Barry, roll me a. Oh, you did. 13. Okay, cool. Yeah, between you and Luno, the two of you are able to make some good headway up this rope. Barry, I would like for you though to make me a Constitution saving throw.
This is where I drown now. Good day.
I like a little more realism than what D&D 5e provides, because apparently you can hold your breath for minutes in D&D 5e, which is not very realistic.
Oh wow.
Nice. Nat 20. Yeah, Barry,
Thank God.
you get a surge of like adrenaline course through your body. Not only do you feel like you can hold your breath for so much longer, you actually start making much better headway coming up this. And the two of you are able to make your way up the rope here in short order. Barry, with Luno grabbing you even, you were able to climb up the rope with Luno holding on to you and claw your way up to the boat. The two of you, soaking wet, flop onto the deck of the ship. Moments later, everyone else on the other side, you guys managed to do the same thing, and Zer follows your rope, Nat. So you'll have to throw that back down to him, but he can do that.
Yep.
And as as you guys.
As soon as Nat gets up top and throws the rope back down to use air, she's gonna rush over to where Sneckby is still hanging off of the side of the ship and start trying to shove it off. Because that shark is gonna be able to keep following us as long as it's still dragging in the water.
Someone is using their big brain today. I love it. That is amazing. So glad you paid attention to that. Okay, so I would like Nat to make me a strength athletics check. And we'll see if you can move this huge creature off the boat.
Any of the other dwarves nearby?
Yeah. What are the dwarf doing? They're just standing there.
They're paying attention to the surroundings. They're kind of looking at the okay, so since you asked that question, all of the dwarves, and by this time the other one has moved to the other side, they're paying attention to the surroundings around the ship. And as soon as Bofel sees you all back on top of the ship, he starts that propeller going again, and he starts it just in time. You guys kind of take off again to the right and just manage to barely miss a large chunk of coral just above the sea surface. All the other dwarves are paying attention, so he doesn't hit shit.
Well, regardless, Nat's going to be motioning. It looks like it's Thakra right there next to the snake. It's like, hey, help me while you're watching.
Yeah. That's fine. You hear Bofel yell at Scandrin, "Scandrin, get that snake off my ship!" And Scandrin runs over and attempts to assist you as well. Barry...
We're on the ship already, right?
Yes, you guys are on the ship already.
That wasn't Scandrin you just moved. That was Duzerlug.
Oh, he didn't move. Where's
Yeah, he's out.
Scandrin?
Scandrin's up at the bow.
Okay, Scandrin.
I want more trophies from this snake. I don't know if I can get it on time.
You want more trophies from the Sneckby?
Yes, from the snake.
Yeah, I want some fucking
Okay.
bang.
Okay. You guys are, so tell me what you're trying to get, and then I'd like for you, depending on what you're trying to get, let's roll me either, well, let me just, Dante, what are you trying to get off of it? Be specific.
Eyes, tongue, and teeth.
Okay. Zoc, what are you trying to get off of it?
The fangs.
Okay. And Zoc, what are you using? I guess both of you, are you using blades?
Yeah. I have a
Okay,
knife.
just checking. Okay, so both of you roll me either survival or nature check with advantage because you're using a tool.
Cool.
Yeah. It's a good thing I gave you advantage.
With advantage? Oh.
Yeah, with advantage.
Eh.
Okay. Zoc, you start trying to get off one of its larger fangs, the venom injecting fang, and you're like cutting, and you're like, you realize that the root goes all the way up into the skull. It seems like it's attached up there, and you're like, oh fuck that, and you like grab one of the smaller like little teeth, and just like you're able to get two small coral snake teeth, but none of the venom injecting stuff. Dante, you are able to get eyes, and you are able to get at least one eye. Are you trying to get both?
I wanted at least another eye to make it a pair with the other one.
Oh, that's right.
And then the tongue and teeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say you're able to get the other eye and the tongue. And as you're doing that, you hear Scandrin with the tongue. You hear Scandrin yell at you, "Stop cutting it to pieces and get it the hell off the ship!"
It's easier to take it off the ship. Now wink at him.
I think we're doing this while Natalia's trying to shove Zoc.
Yeah.
It's like, no, give us a second. Give us a second.
Yeah. And
Y'all are about to get some stern words from Nat's shield when she gets it back.
yeah, Nat, you're making some headway, but it's not moving as fast as you would like.
I have an idea, and then I like go on the side of the ship, and could I? How far is the body dangling?
Excuse me. So, 15 feet of the snake is on the ship. The rest is kind of dangling in the water, leaving a blood trail behind it.
Okay, that makes it a little bit easier. Can I go to the bottom of the ship and like right where it meets the water, could I fireball the half of it off?
Uh,
Oh God, that's a big area spell.
that's I'm gonna say as Dante, you would know that spell would end up hitting part of the ship.
So I can't put my finger underwater and just like try and shoot it?
No, not to like blast it off with a fireball without damaging the ship. Because it's dragging. I guess I need to draw that a little better. It's dragging behind the ship. Come on. So it's more like, yeah.
It's like up against the edge.
It's
of the
more
ship.
like that.
Yeah.
Let me see. My thing is loading.
This is where you spend your spell slots on?
this is what he waits. Yes, this is what he waits on, y'all.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
not grab some combat and then you use two spell slots on this.
Iron balls.
Stack them.
Oh gosh.
Oh, so I wouldn't be able to do that. You're probably right. Bad. I'm gonna try and cut it off from the bottom. Why not?
Zoc, all of a sudden you realize that your silent image has stopped working.
Yeah, I probably didn't realize that.
I'm just giving you an advance notice. I would say as magic users, you would generally know when your spell stops working, especially a concentration spell.
Yep.
So, you recognize that your silent image no longer exists, and it was not part of your control.
Are we moving yet?
You are moving. It's a little slow right now, but you are moving.
Okay, I'm gonna help Nat push the snake off.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else helping? Dante, are you still trying to get stuff off of it?
Yeah, I'm still gonna try and like cut pieces of it off and maybe try and cut it in half.
Okay.
A little dagger.
Okay. You hear dwarven curses being thrown in your direction, Dante. Anyone who speaks dwarven, Nat,
I
you
speak
still don't.
dwarven.
Yeah,
Only Nat, but Nat doesn't hear it.
Yeah. Dante, do you speak dwarven?
Yes, I do.
Oh yeah.
Dante does too. That's
Yeah. Dante, you would hear, you piece of shit. Stop trying to cut this snake. Get it the fuck off of the boat before we all go under.
I'm trying to help you with that, man.
work harder.
And then I saw like I look at him and start like doing it faster like I'm trying.
Yeah. Luno and Barry, we're gonna move back to the two of you. As you guys stand up and are able to like catch your breath and stand up, Luno like looks at you and says, "Good job, Barry." He looks unfazed, and Barry, you're just like breathing as hard as you can. As you look back over, you see a very large shadow move under the boat, followed by a large current that doesn't look like the wake of the boat moving under with it. And Zoc, I would like for you to roll me an athletics check as well to see if you can assist with this.
Oof.
Okay. So as the three of you and Dante cutting, as the three of you are trying to get this snake off of the ship, you continue to push and push and push, and all of a sudden the snake just easily moves. The three of you fall forward as the snake is ripped off the side of the boat, wrecking part of the wood. Where's the thing? Let me get this. This disappears under the water. This goes into the water, disappears, and the ship is kind of ripped a little bit where the snake was. So there's now a hole in the backside and rip over here, and the shadow you all, as you like, would look over to see there's a dark shadow that just swims. It's almost as large as the boat itself, just swims underneath the boat, and it continues on.
Okay.
Continues on.
Okay.
Yeah, it continues on. It does not. It does not attack the boat. It was after the blood trail.
Okay.
You're lucky you got out of the water. Just say that. But yeah, you're finally out of combat initiative. Congratulations.
Everyone survives.
Everyone. Well, not everyone's alive yet. Yazer is working on Kazal, giving him mouth to mouth, trying to resuscitate him, like doing compressions. No one has been doing anything with Duzerlug. He is unconscious, still breathing, and you see him like begin to start like moving his head. Is anyone going to help anyone? Or are you just going to watch how this goes?
I'm gonna keep an eye out for that shadow.
Okay.
Fuck that thing.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Okay. You'll run up to the front of the boat and keep an eye out for that. All right. All right. So if no one's helping, Nat and Scandrin would head back up to the front as well. Bofil's still giving out commands to, pay attention to the surroundings because we're still in, danger zone sort of deal. As that is... I'm assuming your tentacle's no longer there, Zoc, right?
Yeah, it lasts for a minute.
Okay. Okay, so by this point, Duzerlug seems to have regained a bit of consciousness. He kind of like spits up a little water as he rolls over to his side, and as he gets up, you all see him take up an aggressive stance, and he starts moving, charging towards Yoser. As he yells out, "I'll kill you, you son of a bitch."
Does it look?
Duzerlog is running towards Yoser, the closest person to him.
Is he within 30 feet of me?
I would say yes.
Okay, I cast blindness on him.
Okay, you cast blindness on him.
16 con save.
Oh man. That is... He does not have a +5, so he fails that.
Okay, so he is blind currently.
Yeah, that's not, unfortunately, not going to stop him charging. Someone's probably going to have to save this.
True.
Someone's probably going to have to save this fool again. He charges at Yazer, who like looks up just in time and like backs up away from Kazal, just in time for Duzerlug to charge over the ship, and he drops into the water once more.
Are you kidding?
No, I am not kidding. You cast blindness. I was hoping it was like hold person or something.
I don't have that yet.
I'm just saying. I can only do with what I'm.
I
with.
wanted to try something, but
Yeah.
I might have been too busy looking for that thing.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, can hear you
Yeah.
now.
Oh gosh, I'm getting so tired of my internet right now.
Yeah.
So what did I miss?
I feel you. Oh, okay. So maybe this won't happen then. We'll see. We'll see. Nat, Duzerlug got up and in a blind, berserking rage went after the closest person to him, which was Yoser.
When did he do this?
As soon as he got regained consciousness.
Okay, because I was going to say, like, as soon as the shark went by, Nat
Yes.
got up and was looking for her sheet and her spear and went straight over to probably Kazal first.
Okay, so Kazal is being worked on by Yazer. So you would have seen Yazer like trying to resuscitate him.
that.
Yep.
I'll head for Duzerlug.
Okay, so let's put him back. We'll save your blindness. Undo your spell here real quick. Nat, as Duzerlug gets up, you are the closest person to him, and as soon as he opens his eyes and sees you, he reaches up to grapple you. And he rolled a 19. Oh my god. He reaches up with both arms, wraps them around your chest, and tries to like bear hug crush you as he rolls over and puts you face first into his plate armor chest.
Okay, since I have both my shield and spear in hand, I'm going to cast lesser restoration on him.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is that somatic?
This is still an effect of the venom.
Yeah, I gotcha. Is that a somatic? You need your hands to cast it?
Let me double check. Lesser restoration. Verbal and somatic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you will need a free hand, so you'll have to drop your shield or spear to cast it. Which I imagine won't be a problem since you're, underneath him.
Yeah.
So you won't have... which one do you drop?
Well, now you see there's... okay. She needs both of them to be able to cast the spell.
There's the rub right there.
Oh,
That's a problem.
With this fight ensuing,
Wait, why do you need the
we all hear
spear?
it, right?
Okay, we're gonna do this. All right, so I'm gonna say that you drop the shield, but the shield says the somatic portion as you drop it. We're gonna do it that way, because I don't want you to be stuck in mud. So yeah, you'll still have to drop one of them to use your hand.
I was just saying, and apparently I lost voice again.
Oh,
because of
okay.
Signal.
Gotcha.
It doesn't have a material component, so she doesn't need the spear.
Oh, okay, that works. Okay.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you drop the spear, and you move your hand and touch the back of his neck as you're trying to kind of push him off, and you touch. And as soon as you release the spell, he lessens his grip, and he comes back. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. What the hell happened? He's like looking around the ship.
Yeah, as he was saying that, Zoc runs up and tackles him.
Zoc, make me a. I'll let you either athletics or acrobatics. Either one.
Acrobatics, for sure.
It's like a jujitsu move. You rush up to him wearing full plate armor. Wearing full plate armor. He's just like stood up, and you grab him with your legs wrapped around his neck and attempt to swing him down to the ground. And he just kind of he watches you swing around him as he stands firm on his his plate mail, and what are you doing? Get off me!
Wait, are you good?
I am good. I'm good. I apologize about whatever the hell that was. I really don't know. It came over me. I lost all sense of myself when the snake bit me.
Are you sure you're good?
I feel much
Okay.
better now.
I'll let you go.
Thanks. And around that same time, Uzair is able to bring Kasal back to breathing. He is still unconscious, and you can see. You're not able to tell whether it's sweat or whether it's ocean water. It looks like it's beating off of his forehead currently. He still looks like he's in a pretty bad state still, but not dead, dying. And I think we got another no nat. All right, so with all of that going on, you continue to hear shouts from the bow of the ship as the other three continue to give directions, and it continues on like this for a while. Uzair takes Kazal and drags him below deck to continue working on him. Duzerlug goes up next to Bofel to assist in navigation, since Scandrin is at the helm, or at the bow of the ship. What is everyone else doing?
If the situation's resolved with Duzerlug, Nat would go to assist with Kazal if he's still not up yet.
He's still not up yet. And he would be drugged down below deck, so you can go help with that. I'm assuming
is he unconscious but breathing, or what's
he's
he look like?
breathing, and as you get your way, roll me a nature check. Actually, you don't get to do these
Nature?
very often, or actually, better yet, medicine.
Medicine. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's poisoned. It's as you look closer, you kind of like take a rag and wipe his forehead, and moments later he's beating sweat again. It's not seawater; he's sweating.
Okay. Okay.
But he's also unconscious, so it'll be both to bring him to.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, that was my last second level spell slot to cast Lesser Restoration on Doozerlug, so I don't have that again at the moment.
Gotcha.
The perils of multiclassing.
Yep. So I'm gonna ask, do you cast Cure Wounds on him?
Yeah, she would go ahead and cast the first level Cure Wounds on him.
Okay. Yeah, you cast Cure Wounds on him, and as he comes,
That's about right.
yeah, as he comes to, oh jeez, he does come to, and as he comes to, he's like, oh, Scorpion, it's gonna get me. Where am I? What am I doing? And then he passes back out. He looks conscious. He looks stable-ish, but he's definitely still poisoned. There's definitely something coursing through him still.
Okay.
Everyone above board, as Nat is now below deck. Everyone above board, what are you all doing? Zoc, Barry, Luno, Dante.
Luno would probably be resting. It's like, oh no, while I could not worried about breathing, I am exhausted mentally at the very least.
Yeah. Okay. Say resting down by the deck.
I'm exhausted, period.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. Barry.
I feel like I would. Yeah, I would also be resting, but I think also I would ask one of the crewmates to like, I need this restock on arrows.
Yeah, they'll be after this. I'm sure more than willing to sell you some arrows, probably for a discount. Dante, Zoc, what are you doing?
Zoc's gonna go up to Dante and say, "Hey, do you have the stuff that to cast Find Familiar? You still have some of those left?"
Yeah, I got a bunch of these. I'll give you 2.
Yeah, you give me some, quick.
Here you go. I give it to him.
Okay.
Right, thanks. Gonna go below deck, start casting.
Okay. You below deck and start casting. As you make your way below deck, you would hear like from Kazal as you make your way past him to begin your casting. Dante, what are you doing after Zoc gets that from you?
I gave Zoc enough materials to make 2 breads.
Two breads.
Yes.
So you have 2 incenses.
Okay.
Incense.
I guess I'm just gonna sit where I'm at, Lucy, and just chill. I don't know. I don't know what else I would do. Just besides
50
my-
hit points. None of it went away.
That's lucky. I missed it, Dante. So what were you doing?
I guess I'm just chilling, reminiscing between battles. you
Okay.
know?
We'll get you guys here back to the seats back here, resting. All right. So we went a little over. I am pretty tired. This is actually a pretty good spot to rest for until next week. So you guys managed to barely survive. I love that. That's a beautiful encounter. Thank you. That was a lot of fun. And so next week we're gonna see if you guys can make it to Havani eventually, sometime.
Oh This is one of the sessions that is just 5 minutes of action in the game.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's all of this time. Yeah. You guys. I think this is probably in game my shortest session ever. Yeah. This is. I'm pretty sure this took all of like 7 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, we got to do like 5 turns.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe 10 minutes with all the other stuff going on, but no, definitely no more than that. So just.
But it was such an action-packed.
It was. It was. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So just for reference for next week, there are 2 large holes in the ship, and there is, as you guys kind of settle, there is a very unsettling vibration coming from the motor now. Apparently the snake did some damage to the propeller or whatever's propelling it underneath. So with that, it is still shit like I would say it's still like 8:30 in the morning at this point. There is this is for my reference for next week. There is a light mist that's kind of shrouding a bit, and it does look like the islands are kind of starting to dwindle a little bit. You guys kind of passed the worst of the coral islands, but there still are few as the guys are paying attention and telling Bofil which way to head. And so that is where we're going to pick up next week, and I'm excited to see what happens next week.
Yay!
Just so you guys are aware, with my 2 weeks of prep, I have prepped you guys going all the way and like several quests within Halvini already.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Oh no, we're gonna get stuck in Havani for 2 months.
Several months. It's gonna be magical. No, you won't be in Halvani.
Shazoo.
Yeah, you won't be in Halvani for these.
Nice.
Hopefully there's some Shazme related quests.
We'll see. Maybe you can invoke Shezmu during the quest.
Oh, Gabe, you said I grabbed 2 eyes. How many teeth?
No teeth. 2 eyes and a part of a tongue.
Okay, part of a tongue.
Yeah. I would say like so like the little split how it has that. You grabbed like the like because of how large these are, like a foot of that tongue. So just before where it splits. So you have like a tongue whip.
We have like seconds.
Yeah.
Minutes.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to shove it off.
Right. And Zoc, Zoc grabbed 2 teeth. So Zoc, you have 2. I would say small teeth, but they're still like 6 inches. They're still good sized teeth. Yeah, they're
small for the snake.
Small for the snake.
Yeah.
And I will say, as you all passed, those of you who are watching the shadow, as it passed the boat, the last little description here, you all would have recognized that it was not the look of a shark. It looked more like a turtle.
Oh god.
Yeah, and that's where I'm gonna leave that. So yeah, I'm gonna go